Sweet. I'm just going to send out the link because we're live.
Was this about tables turning?
Generally, they're the one yelling at me for being late for a session.
Oh, that's true.
Now,
Fair enough.
they're late for a session. The tables have rotated.
To the opposite orientation. Is that what you were trying to say?
Presumably.
See. Did you guys know that North Americans are the worst?
Thanks. I appreciate that.
I feel like that's racist.
No, it's nationalist. No, wait, that's not true. Wait.
I mean, it's true. But you shouldn't say it.
It definitely is, and everyone knows it. So you know, why not say it?
I'm pretty sure it's delicious.
Wait, we're
Well,
streaming,
North
right?
America
We are
is
definitely
probably
streaming
the
right
worst.
now.
Oh.
Live stream audience.
Good.
I mean, North America is very cool. Donate $5 to see your country represented, and we'll say how cool it is on a scale from 1 to 10.
I mean, we're going to say that on a scale of 1 to 10, your country is 10 on the coolness scale if you donate $5 to us.
Exactly that.
Don't spoil it.
Right. Well, I mean, I like being upfront. It's in my Finnish nature to protect customers from anti-consumerist practices like not disclosing everything about your product. So if the product is, we will tell you that your country is awesome, then it should be disclosed. Please don't kick Gazimon.
Man, I hope Pablo's not asleep. Otherwise we're gonna have to leave him with Tyrannomon back in the village.
Perfect.
That would be awful.
Yeah.
Like, outright awful.
Pablo is in a coma. Oh no.
There's no reason for him to be in a coma this time. At least I had a good reason.
Well, he fell off the stairs. While we weren't looking.
Gazimon wandered into a construction site and you don't know which Gazimon's yours? What? This is why nicknames are needed.
No.
Okay, Bill.
You forced me to pick one.
And I stand by that.
Weren't there like in the dub of
I bet you
Digimon
were, like,
some Divermon called Phil and Bob and stuff? I remember that being a
I
thing.
have no idea, but that would be very funny.
It was. I think they were swimming in the ocean with Metal Seedramon, and they were like
Yeah.
calling each other by human names. It was weird.
I mean, consider that's the dub. I wouldn't put it past them. Also, Logan, I bet you're the kind of person who names their Pokemon after they catch them.
I
Like some,
do.
you know, maniac. Absolute
His name
sociopath
is
here.
Carl, and he has a person name.
A lot of people name their
Does
Pokemon.
he have the rumblies that only hands can satisfy?
Ooh.
What does that mean?
Have you not seen Carl the Llama? Oh, sorry, Llamas with
No.
Hats.
Yeah.
Llamas with Hats.
I think I've seen it at some point, but I remember like nothing about it. And hearing what you just said, I'm happy that I don't remember anything about it.
Killing is like
Yeah,
my
there's-
least favorite thing to do.
There's an episode where he massacres an entire boat cruise and eats their hands, and his friends basically telling him off for it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a weird time in YouTube history.
It was great.
I miss those kind of little shows. Where's Ivo when you need him?
I don't know. Eric. Shit.
One sec, let me see when the last time he posted was.
Hmm.
On the other server, he posted 1 hour and 47 minutes ago last.
Hmm.
So there's not really a reason for him not to be awake now. Especially considering it's probably the middle of the day for America right now.
I think it's approaching noon or something like that.
Maybe he's watching the E3 stream. I don't know.
Is that
I'm
going on
glad
now?
I'm playing a sad song.
It is on now. I believe Microsoft and Bethesda is currently happening, which, to be fair, is kind of a big one, but too bad.
So new Windows and new Glitch Simulator.
It's Xbox and Windows, so it's
So new Ring of Death and new Glitch Simulator.
there you go.
Okay, cool.
Skyrim 5.
Did you say Skyrim 5?
I'm 100% certain.
Damn, I missed Skyrim 2 to 4.
No, you didn't. That was Skyrim Special Edition.
To be honest, I wouldn't exactly put it past them to, you know, release Skyrim again.
At this
when-
point, you know.
When
Would-
did
would
Skyrim
this be
originally
number-
come out?
Would this be number
Wasn't
12?
it like
if they
2010
released
or
it again?
something?
Skyrim, Google. Let's Google Skyrim. In
I-
2011.
11? Damn, I said
Yes.
10.
Alright, let's see. The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Alright, so it came out in 2011, and then 2013 was Legendary Edition, and 2016 was Special Edition, and then 2017 was a VR only version.
Oh no.
Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim VR. Of course, there was also a Nintendo Switch port in 2017 for the Legendary Special Edition. So yeah,
They are really milking that.
when was the time? When did they tease TES 6?
I want to say it was the 2019 E3.
Elder Scrolls 6. No, that's Elder Scrolls 4. That's 6. It was in 2018.
It was the same E3 that had Cyberpunk at it, because that was the only good E3 thing that happened, and whatever Nintendo did.
I see you clearly don't have a preference for
mean-
for some developers over others.
Really though, like,
In what system?
3.5, obviously.
Oh.
What else?
Well, then-
bad one. I'm kidding. I know nothing about any other system other than 5e, and 5e's just okay.
All right, 1d20 plus. What's my reckless actually this time? I can't remember.
Actually, it could be plus 20. I have to check him again. Fuck. Oh, what
Imagine
is
not
he?
playing concentration monk.
What the fuck? I'm currently playing a 3-build Dusk Blade on top of a Wyvern. So that's fun.
Okay. I actually have no personal like experience with 3.5 or Pathfinder, but I've heard that there's well, there are a number of very broken builds that you can make because there are so many splats that weren't meant to be put together. But one
Oh, there are.
one of the most fun ones
Right,
is
let's
that
see if we can find a good boy.
it's apparently some kind of a monk or other such build that allows you to just substitute many of your stuff for your concentration bonus. So, like,
Yeah.
instead of...
Oh, apologies. It's only plus 21 and 34.
We will never forgive you for misleading us in this grave fashion.
So it was like 46. I rolled a 2.
I'm just gonna claim that my reckless is 3, and we'll go with that. That is
Well.
the best initiative roll I've ever rolled in my life.
Is it also the first?
Your reckless is currently 2, just so you're aware.
Never
So
mind.
you rolled an 11 for.
Okay.
Okay, so you got a 14.
It's 14.
How the fuck do my stats look right now? I'm not sure. Like I know you.
Anti-roll initiative.
I know it's been a valiant team effort to fuck me up. Okay, superior's high. I managed to bring it back up.
Why is reckless your initiative? Out of curiosity.
Because it's one of them.
Okay, so reckless during the surprise round and superior during every other round. Because for reckless you're just jumping in.
See, I think for a surprise round, you've actually calculated that you're going to be surprising someone, so that seems more superior to me. But
No, because you're just rushing in.
I think he meant that for surprise round is when you get surprised, instead of when you are surprising someone else.
Oh, I see. But then surely it would still be superior, because then it's you. No, if you roll well, it's you not being surprised because you saw it coming.
Yeah.
But it was more like you see an enemy and you immediately hit them. So that's reckless in the surprise round.
Then again, depending on the system, you don't even do anything in your surprise round. So
I love Shadowrun's system where you can surprise yourself with your own surprise attack.
yeah, it's so stupid. I can't count the number of ambushes I've fucked up because I surprised myself.
How did it even work?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But when there's a surprising situation, everyone rolls surprise, and if you lose, you lose, even if you're the one who is doing the ambushing.
So like what? They turn around and you see their face and get scared or something?
I don't know.
You dive at them, and then you notice your own reflection in the mirror, and you scare the crap out of yourself.
You like fire your gun and the boom scares you shitless.
Nice.
I tried ringing Ivo, but he didn't answer. But I don't know if that's just because he's set as away and it doesn't ring for him or something.
What is wrong with him?
Does he not realise that it's today? I acted everybody yesterday to remind everyone.
Did he answer that?
I don't know. Let me check. He didn't respond directly to it, but he responded to the message after about me needing a Lobby on Sprite.
It's weird.
Tribe of goblins appears, and they're like, "Oh no, we're a tribe of goblins." I don't know. I am trying and failing to make anything interesting happen.
A tribe of goblins appears. Wait, where? Ah, duck. Wait, I'm the goblin. What? That's Shadowrun in a nutshell.
Yeah, I was just going to say that those goblins are clearly in Shadowrun. Though,
Shall we kick things off without Ivo, considering it's been almost 20 minutes? Or do we want to wait it out?
Up deal.
mean,
I know it's supposed to be the arc finale. I kind of wanted him to be here. just the arc finale. It's not the season finale. Don't worry.
he could put it on a bus.
He is going to
know,
beat us to the ground.
The thing is, if we wait for much longer, and you know, if we wait for much longer, and even if he shows up then we're going to be playing the arc finale for like 2 hours instead of, you know, how much it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And
It could always become a two-parter. That's something we've never tried to do.
that's true, it could become a 2-parter.
And then in the second half, Pablo shows up and he's like, I found out which Gazimon was mine, guys.
It was the one that became a fucking dinosaur.
Comes on top of a cliff with a bajillion Gazimon.
Do we? Do we really all hate each other too much to harness the power of friendship, Logan?
I think like a solid 2 out of 5.
I mean, I feel like Sonia,
No,
Pablo,
3 out
and
of 5.
Zachary are like really good friends, and then Kageyaki and Taisto just argue and hate each other all the time.
Lift with your legs.
It sounded better in my head, please.
Nope.
That is the quote for Taisto that will be etched into our minds for the rest of eternity.
Improv is hard. Please,
Improv
guys.
is hard.
If
great.
I could work up the motivation to start drawing again, I would draw Taisto making that quote.
No.
Cutemon, shield.
Yeah, I'd have that quote too.
Oh, by the way, I still have internet problems, so that's fun.
Oh, great!
Like, I swear, even the internet companies have internet problems right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh, that's
But
awful.
at least 2 out of 5, I would say maybe 3 out of 5 of the team hates each other a little too much to harness the power of friendship.
Pablo just likes everybody.
Yeah, weirdly
That
enough,
doesn't
he's
even
supposed
hate
to be
anyone.
He's supposed to be the emo
like
character.
He's supposed to be like emotionally closed off, but he's just like a chill dude.
I mean, that works too. Like, he wanted to be the emo character, but he's played it very much like he's just the chill guy. I mean, sometimes characters develop in person rather than at character creation table.
That's true.
Okay, it's got to 20 past. I'm going to say we'll kick things off without Pablo,
Okay.
unfortunately. It's just so we can get things going. If he joins halfway through, that's totally fine. He can pop up somehow later. We'll just say that at the moment he's helping Tyrannomon finish the construction of the city, as that's almost
No,
done.
we have to go with the fact that he lost his Gazimon.
Okay, yeah, he lost his Gazimon in a construction site with a bunch of other Gazimon all wearing the same tie and hat. And for some reason Gazimon doesn't identify himself. He's in a mood with Pablo.
I'm sure having one less powerhouse during our fight with the Arc Villain it isn't going to change much. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not going to make the difference.
Like, we need everything we can get.
Okay, so previously on Digimon Vortex, you guys, what actually happened last episode? Let me refresh my memory. Oh yeah, Pandamon attacked the city.
Waru Pandamon.
It was a Pandamon just falling to pieces and zombified by mummy bandages.
I disagree, but okay.
Yeah, he was under the control of Mummy Mum and was attempting to steal your Digivices and cause as much havoc in Icon City as he could. You managed to destroy the bandages, but those were the only things keeping him alive. And he ended up reverting back into a Digi-Egg, which is yet another egg for potentially Sonia or someone else to look after. Sorry.
I think as it stands, Zach is in possession of both eggs, but it's...
Yeah, as it stands, Zach, but, well, technically Cutemon possesses both eggs, but yeah. Yeah, that was basically everything that happened. We kind of had a lot of emotional exploration between Taisto, Kageyaki, and Zach, all throwing their own versions of certain tantrums. Taisto was distraught at the fact that he potentially wasn't a Digidestin because of the mess up with the ritual that Ghostmon had, but he ended up overcoming that because he reconciled with Ghostmon and ended up digivolving to Flay Wizardmon. Kageaki was extremely angry at Taisto for ditching a battle that he started, and I don't think that's resolved yet. I think you're still mad at Taisto, correct?
Oh yeah, until someone actually owns up.
And Zachary, he decided to, for once, not run away from the fire and return to the battle and try to help everybody.
No,
which was-
I fully ran away from that fight, but
You ran
Taisto
away,
inspired me to
but-
come back. I fully ran away.
Wait, wasn't
like-
it Cubon that inspired you to go back, and then you inspired Taisto to
It
go
was-
back?
Yeah, it was a little bit of both.
Yeah, you both inspired each other to come back. But yeah, I'm gonna say maybe like a few days have passed since that occurred. It's sort of a overcast day in the digital world, and
Okay.
you guys are going about your daily day, and over the horizon you hear
Actually,
Oh
okay.
yes, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to prepare for when we eventually have to fight Mammon. I want to like gather as much information as I can
Mhm.
to be able to formulate at least some kind of plan for him.
And how do you go about doing that?
I will take care of the eggs.
I guess I hand the egg, the Shokugekomon egg off to Sonia. That's a lot of egg.
That's a lot of egg.
Are you gonna scramble it?
No?
Not scramble the Digibaby.
I was
How
surprised
big are
it's,
digi eggs?
About as big as a 10-year-old's chest and stomach combined.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, I don't think
So
Sonia
what you're
can
looking for is
realistically carry.
torso.
I don't think. Yeah, Sonia can't realistically carry 2 eggs. I don't think, just based on like what I understand of them.
I
I think it's a
mean,
little. I don't think it's quite that big. I think it's somewhere around. It's not quite that big.
You
A
saw
little bit
you
smaller,
saw
but-
TK carrying it around in the original series. It was,
Yeah, but
it
he's
was
not
huge.
10.
Well, no, he was like
TK was a
8,
toddler.
But like, if Matt held that egg, it would be like his chest and the top of his stomach at least.
It's not quite that big.
I'd say it's
I'm
about
sorry,
like
are
30
you implying
centimeters
he-
to half a meter. That should be about right.
I'd say it's basically the size of a soccer ball or a volleyball or something like that, but a little.
No,
oblong.
that's too small.
I'm trying to find a picture of a digi-egg being held by somebody.
Yeah, I'm working on it too.
Yeah, I can't find any picture, but yeah, for the purposes of this, we'll say it's about as big as a 10-year-old's like rib cage, which is
Either way,
That's
I think
someone-
we had
a strange
the-
metric to measure by, but at least it gives you the picture of how big it is compared to you.
I think we had an egg baby carrier thingy, so anyway, I can probably put one on my back if need be. So
Yeah,
Well,
you-
depending
you,
on-
you got
on
one
their
fashioned for you,
weight.
didn't you?
yeah,
I don't know who made that for you. Was it Mudfrigimon?
probably. I don't know. Don't remember if we established that or not.
At this point, he seems more like a furnisher than a town chief. But I guess he used to be. That used to be what he did before Pandamon died, and he's had to take the reins. So yeah, Kageaki, you're gathering information about Mummimon and presumably all the missing Digimon around the area that have been going missing, especially that Greymon that disappeared from his jail cell while you were at Grey Canyon. So how do you go about doing that? Are you like scanning the environment with the advisor? Are you like just like looking over the facts yourself type thing? Like what kind of...
I also know that they fought him before, although Pandamon was the main one fighting him. So maybe Leomon or Chachdarimon actually saw something about his abilities. That could help
Yeah, sure.
Just
So
to know what we should be prepared for.
yeah, sure. So who do you want to talk to? Chijiramon or Leomon?
Leomon seems the more sensible one.
Okay, cool. So you go to Leomon. He's currently meditating in what looks like a new dojo that Tyrannomon just finished a few days ago. And I'm assuming you go and disturb him from his peace. Or do you join him maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know how
I
peaceful Kageaki is at meditation.
right now I want to make sure I have my information before he attacks, since we don't know when he will come. So yeah, I disturb him with an apology.
Cool, yeah, so he's like, no worries, please, sit. Join me. How can I help you, Kageaki?
Alright, so you guys have encountered Mammon before, right?
Of
I know that
course.
Pandamon was the one who mainly fought him, but I thought that maybe you'd at least be able to give me some information about what he can do.
Well, of course. He used to be a resident of the city, after all. You see, I believe I've told Taisto this before, but potentially not you, Kageaki. Pandamon drove away all the virus Digimon from our city. He wasn't very
I was the one
accepting
you
of
told that to, actually.
Oh, was it? Okay, maybe I was mistaken. My bad. But yeah, he used to be a resident of the city, and he was driven away by Pandamon.
Is my net fucked again? Jesus Christ.
Oh, can you not hear me? I'll take the silence as a no, you can't hear me.
God damn it. Yeah, my net's fucked.
You should change internet providers.
Most people don't have that option.
Um,
Or at least not here
Yeah,
in the
but-
States.
Yeah, well, not, but he doesn't live in the United States.
Okay, I'm back. Also, yeah, everyone has problems, not just ours.
Right, okay, good. Yeah, so he reminds you that he used to be a resident of the city, so they know a lot about Mummy Mom. They say that he and his wife used to live here, and that he reminds you that when the battle ensued, when the virus Digimon tried to take revenge on the city for banishing them, his wife died, and that's probably the reason that he's going on this tirade, and Leomon personally feels responsible for this because he could have stopped it. I think he says, whatever you do, Kageaki, avoid Mummimon's bandages. If you have any insecurity, inner turmoils, nightmares, some form of inner darkness, those bandages will bring it to the surface. And then you're his to control. Only the purest of heart could resist those bandages.
Good luck finding that among our team.
I believe that with time, you'll get there. But for now, avoid the bandages. Also, I should probably have mentioned this earlier, but he has a gun.
Yeah, that's kind of important, yeah.
Mummymon with a gun.
Okay, so bandits bring out in darkness. Gun.
His gun fires electroplasm. Shocks anything it touches.
That's what the word electro would imply.
Avoid water if you can.
Okay, does he have a way of retrieving his gun if we take it away from him?
Wait, what? Sorry, retrieving it?
What?
Did you say, does he have a way of retrieving it?
Yeah, getting it back if we take it from him somehow.
No, I think that once it's separated from him, he would be unable to use it. Though I've never actually seen him apart from his gun. He keeps it rather close to him. It's always strapped to his back. Perhaps if you could disable it or remove it from him, it would severely weaken his offensive capabilities, and we'd be able to bring him to justice much more easily. If only we knew where he was.
Okay, so do we know that Mummimon's coming to attack the city, or are we...
No,
Do you know
but
that?
he's obviously the main body behind all this, at least as
Yeah.
far as we know.
Pandemon
Okay.
literally told us that he's coming.
Also that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that.
Wait, did Pandamon tell us that he was coming?
Yeah. Yes, he warned us about that.
Did he? I thought he just told you to beware of Mummymon because he's up to something evil. Not that he was coming to Icon Village.
Yeah, regardless, it's important to know your enemy.
Hmm.
Better to hide him prepared whenever he comes.
Can I have Zach come in here because I have an idea that I want to pitch.
Of course, yeah. Zach can be there too. You're spending the day with Kageyaki.
Mr. Leomon, Kageyaki, I have an objectively terrible idea. So it feels like this holy power that me and Cutemon share is like... it's chaotic. It sometimes can do something really specific if I will it hard enough, but not reproducibly. He says he wants revenge because of his wife's death. What if we're able to, like, get him some form of closure through, like, my holy powers or something?
That could be a double-edged knife.
It
'cause we don't
absolutely
know-
could.
we
No one
don't
ever
know
said
what
this was a
she'll tell
good
him.
idea.
We have no way of knowing if she harbors ill feelings yet, still.
That is a risk that I am personally willing to take, I guess.
So what you're suggesting is using your holy power to trick Mummymon into seeing Arukenimon
No.
again.
No, tricking isn't closure!
Yeah, I plan on using adaptive reflex to briefly bring what I presume is Arukenimon spirit. Now we don't know it's an Arukenimon, but like we know it's an Arukenimon as players,
Because
right?
nobody told us.
No, it's always been pretty vague. Although I have like a 80% certainty that it's an Arukenimon.
I mean, yeah, it's not exactly subtle.
Yeah, so I use adaptive reflex to briefly commune with his wife's spirit and like let him get some closure via a conversation.
Are you currently facing dangers that your Digimon's powers would not normally be able to deal with?
I'd argue that Cutemon and Unimon are not a great match for Gun. So yes. Not currently, but when Mummymon, if we come across Mummymon, that would be a danger that I cannot normally deal with.
Do you, as Zachary, know that you'd be able to bring back a spirit from the dead? You've probably
Nope.
never done that before, ever, right?
No, but I don't know, he's just like, this power feels like holy and divine.
Isn't
And-
necromancy profane?
That's not the point. But it feels holy and divine. So maybe it could, like, contact a spirit or something. I don't know. It doesn't have to be reproducible. It just has to be, like, the one time.
Okay, so no offense, but remember that time I said I would prefer no more miracle saving us?
To be fair, we're planning for this miracle?
We don't even know if you can do it.
I have, like, a 30% certainty that I can do it.
Leomon,
That's
like,
too low.
Leomon strokes his chin and he says, "Those aren't very strong odds, Zachary.
Yeah.
If you're going
so-
to take on
They're-
Mummymon, you'll need a plan that's more secure than that. Plus, if you
Okay.
even did manage to bring back Arukenimon, what's stopping her from telling him to, wreak havoc in her, to avenge her,
My point exactly.
Well, I actually do have sort of a failsafe in case things go south. Running really fast.
Okay, no more of that then.
I think like Leomon spits out his green tea when you say that all over Kageyaki.
Nigerunda yo!
It's like, you're digi-destined. You aren't supposed to run from danger. You're supposed to plan, prepare for it.
Tell me
Understand
about
it.
it.
The plan is, if giving him closure doesn't work, to tactically retreat and then prepare for a head-on battle.
Okay, no.
Oh, come on.
Alright, so what we do know is that our digiviruses seem to be able to neutralize the bandages.
What if we can neutralize him?
That's going too far, but we should be decently able to at least keep them from damaging us.
Okay,
Am
so...
I gone again?
Yeah, you're still here. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
And I wait.
Okay, I think Hagiaki's gone. So
Okay, I'm back.
okay, you're back. Okay, cool, good. Yeah, so I think Leomon's a bit skeptical of your plan, Zach. I think he thinks that you should have something a bit more concrete if you're going up against Mummymon, considering he's a perfect level Digimon and he's probably well prepared in the event that he'd be interrupted or that he comes and invades the city. He'd have a plan, and you would basically have a 30% shot at reviving Arukenimon, and even if you did, that plan could go south, and then your only backup plan is to run away.
Plan is not to revive. It's more... The plan isn't the spell Animate Dead, it's the spell Commune with Spirit.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
I
want him to be able to have, like, one last conversation with Arukenimon. I think Zach is keeping this plan in his back pocket. I think he's...
Yeah, you could definitely keep it in your back pocket, but yeah.
I think Zach is...
I think
Zach
sorry.
understands how, like, if you're a relationship... If you aren't able to get closure, you can, just... Your whole world starts spinning and you don't understand anything. Sometimes it's important to just... Even just one conversation can be enough to, like, recenter you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you can definitely keep that in your back pocket, and it could potentially come up.
Yeah,
But I don't think it's a full plan. I think it's sort of like a trump card you could pull out.
It's more like a plan D.
Plan D.
Like, if nothing works, go for that.
Okay,
Right,
I think...
so what we do know is we can purify the bandages, and that we should be able to somehow remove his gun if we try hard enough. And afterwards, he shouldn't have too much he can do.
Yes, I think...
Alright, so...
I think his bandages are the greatest danger to you. Your children, you're not well emotionally developed, so to speak.
Rude.
Yeah,
And
which is
therefore his
why...
bandages would have a greater effect upon you.
Yeah, which is why we should stick together so that our lights are connected and can do more damage to the bandages.
So, plan is... Group up and hit him
Hit its
till
gun
he
till it's
dies.
gone.
I mean, it's the plan you guys have had so far.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we cut now to so we have like a small like funny interlude scene of Pablo yelling, "Gazimon, where are you?" in like a massive group of Gazimons, and then like it pans upwards to like the big hill with a tree on it at the top, and Ghostmon, Taisto, and Sonia sort of and Pillamon underneath the tree, sort of lazing around.
We're lazing around. We aren't.
Yeah, you're having a nice chill, right?
No, we're working on making sure that the town can be safely evacuated in case it comes under overwhelming attack from an army of monsters.
Cool. Well, while you're doing that, you hear a deep hum that sounds like the beats of insect wings coming over the horizon.
No.
What do you do?
What's that? I try to see what's coming, where it's coming from, and what's happening.
Sure, you grab like the binoculars off the Wanyamon that's like sitting next to you, and he's like, "Hey, give me those back! I paid for those." When he really didn't pay for those, it was Zachary. And you look through the binoculars, and you see Schneimon coming over the horizon towards the village.
Do I see a bandage?
You don't.
Okay then.
So it's good?
You would assume so, right? You had a good conversation with him before he left.
Alright, well, I dice the waves, let's see. Dice the waves at Snymon and... Dice the waves at Snymon. Hey, come, we're here.
Cool, yeah, so...
Oh,
so
I have a question real fast.
yeah, what's the
Do
question?
we know what happened to Stingmon?
He had to return to Mummymon to make sure that his family was safe.
Ah, okay.
So he's probably with Mummymon, whatever Mummimon's doing.
Okay.
Yeah, so Schneimon lands, and his wings stop beating so that you can actually speak and hear yourself over the sound of his landing. And he like gargles something unintelligible, and then coughs a little, and he goes, "Sorry, I forgot you don't speak insect. Long time no see, Taisto."
That would... Greetings, yes, long time no see for you as well. How goes it?
I just came to let you know. I found Gairomon.
That's great news. Where is he?
He's been taken captive. He's
That's...
Mummymon, I presume.
he's with Mummymon.
Is-
But I found where Mummymon is. We can get the upper hand on him. We have a surprise drop.
Oh, that's good.
That is good.
There is some bad news though.
There always seem to be when it comes to Mummymon.
He's based in the Dokugumon's domain.
Ah,
What's a Dokugumon?
It's a terrifying arachnid monster. It's
Oh right, it's towards the swamp, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah,
it's towards
yeah.
the swamp. He gestures towards where you. I want to say liberated the Gekomon, even though like horrible things happened. He said just before the Gecko Swamp, there's a nest of spiders calling themselves Dokugumon. They protect the area, but in the center, Mummymon's set up some kind of prison enclosure type thing, and there's a large circle in the middle. I'm not sure what it's used for, but I saw Gairomon in one of the cages. I couldn't get closer because of the spider webs.
Well, it seems like. Are you sure that this is where Mummymon is based off of?
He's like, he nods. He said he saw Mummymon. He was doing something to the circle as he was flying overhead, but he just couldn't get close enough to make out what he was actually doing. But he could see several Digimon trapped in cages, one of which was Garamon, but there were also several others of various levels that he's managed to ensnare and kidnap across the land. And you've heard talk of Digimon going missing from the various villages and coasts that you've encountered so far, seemingly disappearing in the middle of the night in a puff of smoke. And you noticed that you remember that Greymon disappeared in a similar way from the jail cell at Grey Canyon while you were there.
Yes. Did he? Well, if that's the case, and we know where Mummymon is, then it seems like our best bet is to go and stop him before he managed to complete his plan and possibly threatened his village.
That would be nice. But do we
Yes.
know how many Dokugumon or other Digimon are helping Mamimon?
Um, I think Schneimon knows that the Dokugumon don't technically work for Mummimon. They just
Oh,
live in the area and will attack whatever it gets ensnared in their webs.
interesting.
Because they're territorial like that. And they like food.
Well, if they're neutral, it could help us potentially.
Yes. How is Snaimon? How is he?
He looks a little, I don't know, like agitated. Like he keeps buzzing and twitching, and it's more. I think he's nervous because he was looking for Gairamon for so long, and then when he finally found his boss, he's trapped. And if he's trapped, who's been directing the Netkeepers while he's been gone?
Can I try to see through him?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Sure, let me just roll that real quick. I have influence of Snaimon. No longer very kind. 11. It is an 11. I get to ask 3. What does Snaimon want me to do?
Snymer wants you to help him free Gairamon so that he can get back to being basically the police patrol of the digital world.
Right, fair enough. And what does he intend to do himself?
He intends to help you in whatever way he can.
Hmm.
Even though he's incredibly nervous to be facing up against Mummimon again.
Alright, well, I don't really have a third question, but what is he really planning? Let's go with that.
What's he really planning?
Yeah.
That's a really interesting question, because while I could just repeat the answer that he's planning to free Gairamon, I think I'm going to not repeat the answer, just jump a bit further into the future. He wants to be promoted. And he thinks saving his boss will get him in Garamon's good books so that he can be promoted.
I see.
So there's sort of some kind of ulterior motive there. He's not emotionally invested in this. It's more he wants to get up the ladder faster, and this is a good opportunity for him to do that despite the personal risk.
Is he? Well, that's unfortunate. I was beginning to like him, and now I like him less. Because he's not the ultimate force of good. It's just another day on the job for him. But oh well. That doesn't change the fact that it seems like our best bet is to surprise Mummimon by turning up and trying to stop him before he managed to complete what he was trying to do, and also now that we know where the captured Digimon are, we have a responsibility to make sure that they are freed. Right, Ghostmon?
Right. And I know that we can do this together. If we work as a team, and we aren't spread out and chaotic like we usually are, I'm sure we can take on Mummimon and come out victorious. He's going to be a very strong foe. He's a perfect level Digimon, and those Digimon are super powerful. You saw Pandamon the other day. He was holding back. That's the only reason we managed to defeat him.
Well, he may be a perfect level Digimon, but he hasn't never encountered our perfect level teamwork. Ha!
I'm sorry, what?
Our perfect level teamwork. We haven't encountered either before either, but you know, There's a first time for everything.
I
Are
mean,
we in different stories?
Is this the episode where your teamwork has a moment of truth?
Teamwork is evolving. What?
Teamwork Digivolve 2.
Actual plan.
Oh my god.
No, I
Heistmon.
refuse to have an actual plan.
All right, but we need to go and find the others. We need to gather around and see if we should or what to do next.
Cool.
Do you have
So
I have suggestions for the plan when we group up.
cool.
But,
Yeah. So it's like a few minutes later. You've gathered everybody in the town hall. It's not just the Digidestined, Mudfrigimon, Leomon, Wizardmon. Basically, anyone that could help you has joined you as well. Even Mushimon's decided to rear his head in the town hall. So what was the plan you wanted to suggest, Sonia?
Well, if Dreamogemon is still here with us, we probably should make a small team with him to go underground and probably save the people the Digimon in cages discreetly, but probably also make another team that would distract Mamimon, because if he's in the base, that there would be no point. Also,
What's the terrain? What's the terrain around where Mamimon is based off of?
It's a wilderness. The trees are all dead there, with like varying degrees of spider threads that is barely visible, sticking between the trees. It's basically prime digging real estate, at least. And you could probably make out where a lot of the Dokugumon are because of the lack of foliage, unless they kind of hide, like specifically intend to hide.
can the Dokugumon be reasoned with, or are they more like wild and stuff?
They're definitely more wild.
Okay.
So
Yes.
you got that from Mudfrigimon last session, not last session, but the session before, where he told you to stay away. They're very animalistic and territorial, and they see anything that wanders into their threads as food.
Also, if they share the information about Mamimon's attacks, I'll assume they did for the sake of convenience. I'll mention that wool is pretty good to avoid the electric shock, at least. So, could evolve into sheepmon, and we could make some like weird coats, armor thingies to protect ourselves if we need to. That would help a little bit, I hope.
I'm assuming you're directing that at Kageaki, because he's the one that has all the inventing skills and whatnot.
Yes.
Do we still have Kageaki, or is Kageaki having internet troubles again?
Who knows?
He's chewing.
Chewing. Chew. What a beautiful day.
He's slurping a lot of
Hi.
ramen noodles. Hi.
Oh no, it's just a bunch of meat. Do we have any like not plastic, rubber? I don't suppose we do.
No, you don't have any rubber.
It's mud.
There's lots of mud, lots of wool from sheepmon. You have the metallic seaweed that only becomes like malleable when it's wet. And you have various assortments of wood and brick from the Tyrannomon.
Like,
Oh, and you also have Zach's shield. Zach is always willing to offer a shield if it would help the team.
if Chichidarumon gives me the God damn it, I cannot speak. The designs, like if he makes gloves or boots or stuff, I can reinforce it, I guess, with more monetizing materials.
So like if he makes a mold, you can
Yeah.
make something around that mold. Yeah, he can definitely produce a mold for you if you wanted to make something sort of last minute quick type thing. I think what Sonia was suggesting was making sort of woolly gloves so that they and boots to sort of prevent electrocution.
Yeah, I just can't sew, so I need someone else to make the gloves at the boots first.
Yeah, Chichidaramon will do that for you. He agrees.
Okay.
In fact, he probably fashions them immediately. Like boots and gloves are just easy for him. He can just snap his fingers. But he probably would need like measurements of your hands and feet and stuff to get them super.
Great, you can just build it around.
Yeah. But yeah, he'll do that after the meeting.
Can I evolve Ghostmon into Flame Wizardmon?
Yes.
Alright. I'd like to ask Flame Wizardmon and Wizardmon what they think Mummymon is planning based on what Snymon said, or what he's trying to achieve. It seems like Snymon did say that he was working on some kind of a magic circle or something like that, right?
Yes, but without more details, we can't know what the circle's for. Did you see any symbols on this Snymon? Snymon sort of like buzzes a little bit and then like stabs his sickle into the ground and starts drawing anything he can remember. And Wizardmon...
I think Zach stops him like, that's not a good idea. How about you describe them to us? Because if they're magical, drawing them is probably not good.
I'm pretty sure that if you want to start doing some magic with magic runes or something, they need to be done properly instead of just randomly scribbled.
Yeah, you'll need to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you know how sorcery works in the digital world?
I am by far the most magical of all of us.
I'm pretty sure at the very least the circle needs to be perfect.
So, he writes down some weird number and letter combinations, which...
Zach is taking cover behind his shield.
To the untrained eye, if you were like at a distance and they weren't illegible, would look like computer code written in a circle.
What the fuck?
And Wizardmon and Flewizardmon sort of like stroke their chins, which are covered by their collars.
They stroke their hat.
They stroke their collars. And they're like, it's difficult to make out, but it looks... I'm actually going to make a roll and see if they can discern it.
Can I try to read too if it's computer code?
7.
Let the sorcerer sorcerer.
Yeah, you can try and read it if it's computer code. Do you want to roll unique?
Lovely. I will roll it in the proper channel.
How dare you?
How dare you use the dice channel for dice?
36. Period.
Great. Yeah, so you read this and it's actually pretty well written computer code that everyone else sees as garbled nonsense. It seems to be some kind of sort of it's a code to reboot something.
Ooh.
Reboot something. And it's Mummymon. It's about Mummymon, who so far seems to be driven by the loss of his wife. Reboot. Is that too much
I
of a
think-
stretch?
Is Kageyaki explaining this out loud?
Yeah, he's saying his thoughts.
Ooh,
It's like
Wizardmon.
reboot.
Play Wizardmon. We're unfamiliar with this world. What does the term reboot mean to you?
Well, it means rebirth, of course. When a
Oh
Digimon
my fucking God.
dies, it becomes an egg again, and then repeats its lifespan over. But I suppose with specific inscriptions and runes, you could revive a Digimon at the state it was in when it perished.
Okay, yeah,
But it
that's...
would take a great amount of energy and power to fuel such
Energy?
an inscription.
So about, let's say, if you kidnap Digimon.
Like at least one perfect level Digimon, and likely more.
I suppose if you kidnapped enough, it would definitely be a start, but you'd need some kind of ongoing power source to continue the ritual.
Ongoing power source. We did hear about a kid, but we don't know if they're together yet.
Do you mean like bits?
Yes, bits. The energy that keeps Digimon alive and causes them evolution. It's their experiences and their wishes and hopes and dreams and everything that makes them them.
So
Okay,
would the bits that our Digivices produce enough to continually power it?
Yeah, that.
He says, I think he like ponders for a second and says, "May I take a look at your Digivice, Taisto?"
Sure.
Ha! It's mine now.
Yoink!
He just teleports away.
He takes the Digivice and pushes a couple of buttons on it, and then there's like some computer code that runs down, and his like eyes scan the computer code for a bit, and then it like closes, and he hands it back to you. He says, "So long as so this is a device that generates a great number of bits in response to an emotional input. So long as he has one of these with the emotional input, it should be enough."
Wait, I just had a thought. Like, our Digivices are good to suppress the bandages, but what if we came here and used our Digivices? Wouldn't that accidentally activate the circle?
It could, Sonia.
We might need to be careful about that.
This is a risk that we may need to be aware of.
We probably should drag Mamimon out of the circle first. But how to do that?
Hi.
Well, I think I have a plan. So
Oh,
it seems that as long as Mamimon is around the circle, we can't realistically battle him without taking the risk that our Digivices could activate the circle and complete his plan. So we need to first draw him out of the circle and its vicinity in order to be able to engage him in battle. It seems clear that the easiest way to do that is to have someone be bait, I volunteer, and draw him out because he wants our Digivices presumably so he can complete the ritual. So if we can lure him with the bait outside, we can then battle him and put a stop to his plan. Well, that's
I
happening.
volunteer, actually.
Uh,
I have an idea that isn't just running at him and being noisy. It seems like it may or may not constitute emotional trauma, but it's better than, like, people dying, right?
I'm very worried about what you're about to suggest as your plan then.
Well,
Did that
Cutemon can do these ultrasonic waves. What if they were able to fine-tune them to make him think that someone was calling to him outside of the circle? So
Well-
it draws him out, and then we jump him.
but
Well, we can discuss that part of the plan in a moment. While Mamimon is being, while Mamimon has been drawn out and away from the circle, we need someone to go and free all the Digimon he has captured, and lead them out of the area and out of harm's way. I hope that our friends here Taisto gestures Snaimon and the others, could perhaps do that.
I can probably take a few as well, since we can teleport.
No, the whole point is that we can't ever enter the circle because it might activate it.
Well, afterwards, after his
Yeah, friendly reminder, I've missed like half the conversation.
If we enter the circle with our digivices, there's a high chance that it could activate it and do the thing that he wants it to do.
There is a chance. There isn't necessarily a high chance. There is a chance.
or we go in without our digivices.
No.
That seems like a bad idea.
Well, if someone wants to go in, they'll have to be careful about that. But
The best bet I think we have is that we draw him out, and while he's out, our allies will help rescue the Digimon that he has captive, and while we battle against Mummymon. If
But
we
we
can
have to
draw
be-
him, if we can draw him out, we should be able to engage him without him being in his home in the center of his power.
that's true. But we should be also careful not to draw him out too far into the forest because of all the Dokugumon and
Yes,
stuff.
we need to be careful. We need to be careful of the environment because in a forest there isn't as much room to maneuver as usually, and with the threat of Dokugumon, we need to be careful not to anger them and draw allies to his cause. We don't need to fight them at the same time as we fight against Mummymon.
Oh no!
Goes again.
So I
Is he
think-
going to chew again?
is his internet gone?
Probably. While we are fighting against Mummymon, actually, has Kagayaki and Zachary shared what they know of Mummimon's weaknesses?
Yes. At least Zach has.
All right. While we're fighting against Mummymon, we should be careful not to get hit by his bandages. I'm pretty sure that Flame Wizardmon can use his fire sorcery to keep the bandages in bay and remove them if they get too close, and protect us from them. But we should first and foremost try not to get in the way or give him an opportunity to use them on us in the first place. His gun, on the other hand, should be handled by. I don't think we can remove it, but if Unimon or maybe
I can probably.
Stangalupmon could go and grab it and then take it far away.
Yeah, that.
Whether by flying or shadow teleporting, we can then disarm him and try to beat some sense into him.
With
Well,
shadow
I need-
teleporting, it should also be a sneak attack.
Well, in order to draw him away, I need Cutemon unevolved. Because ultrasonic sound things. So
Well,
it sounds like Stanglupon might be the choice to go with there.
A volunteer se tribute.
What kind of noise would draw him out of his base, even? I don't think he's really... I think he's pretty careful, since he never really showed up on his own.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Just as a note, you probably don't know what Arukenimon sounds, so I
And-
don't think you would be able to mimic the sound.
I am going
That was out
full
of
into that plan.
Okay.
I'm just...
Just what?
Yeah?
Oh no,
Well-
Zach
well-
is dead.
Okay.
Right.
I just said I'm going full into that plan.
Okay.
Do what plan?
Yeah.
The plan I discussed with Kagiaki that I haven't told Taisto and Sonia.
And Kayaki told you not to base anything on that plan since it's effectively a plan D at best.
Yes, and Zach is...
I call you out.
Look, we need
What
to
do you-
draw him
what do
away
you-
from...
How? How do you call him out?
Okay, so what he's trying to do is hope on a miracle that he can't even be sure he can do, yet somehow he has probabilities planned, in order to somehow by some miracle make Cutemon speak like Archnemon, or whatever his wife was, and draw him out that way.
Doesn't seem like a very good plan.
Yeah, I told him so
Why?
as well.
How else are we gonna draw him out of the circle?
Well,
Of
that's
course,
what
He
we're
has-
talking about.
He has a
Yeah, Wizardmon, you can do magic, right?
Wizardmon, yeah, Wizardmon can do magic.
Okay, can you alter
Wizardmon.
Can you alter voices?
I might have something that could help with that.
That helps a lot more than a miracle.
Depends what kind of voice you need.
The best and most predictable and most reliable way of drawing him out is to bait him out without with the prospect of him getting out Digivices, or in this case mine.
Also, would Mamamon know how to create these runes by himself?
To create what by himself?
The runes, in air quotes.
You don't know.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking Wizardmon.
He doesn't know either.
Good.
Isn't that supposed to be some kind of niche knowledge or something?
He says that a reboot spell is advanced magic that Wizardmon should not be able to access. It's magic not of this world.
Not of this world. Wait, not of this world. So, you said you came from another world.
Didn't Dremondramon and the buddies tell us that they saw the kid, whoever the kid is, with a Wizardmon, or what was it? Was it a
Sorcerymon. Sorcerymon.
Sorcerymon.
Yeah, that's where I was getting at.
It was a trio of Sorcerymon.
Would 3 Sorcerymon know how to perform this kind of reboot sorcery?
Trying to talk, Jesus Christ.
Wizardmon says no. He shakes his head. He's like, no, my brothers would not know of such magic. If they were to teach Mummymon such a spell, it would have to come from a much greater sorcerer than even I.
Hold on, wait,
Great.
Wizardmon. Do they not know? Or do you think that they're better than that to teach it to him? That's an important distinction.
Oh my god.
Wait, what do you mean? Sorry.
I'm asking Wizardmon, do you know that your brothers don't know? Or do you think that they have the moral standing to not teach Mummymon such a thing?
I wouldn't put it past them teaching him such a thing, but they would not know of such knowledge. At least not by themselves.
Wow.
We were
That's,
raised in the
that's
same.
ominous.
We were raised in the same academy. They wouldn't teach such a thing on the syllabus. It's a dark magic.
Huh. That's worrying.
Yes. But question for later, I guess.
Definitely.
If Mummymon is still in one piece after all that, I guess we could still ask him how he knows all of that. But for now, we don't know, and I think we'll have to leave it at that for now.
Right, but this still leaves the prospect of debate, and I think since we can't rely actively on Zachary's plan, we should go with mine. So I'll be the bait. I'll lure him out, and then we can engage
And
him. And
how do you plan on luring him out? You didn't tell us.
I did.
He said he was going to learn with the Digivice. The prospect of stealing
Digivice.
one.
Ah, yes, okay. But any one of us can do that then.
So we got.
But I'm the best one for that, because I have the highest chance of both making it out of his way, and Flame Wizardmon can repel the bandages.
I see.
So
It also can't be me since I need to lay low for the sneak attack.
So we have Kageaki sneak attacking Mummymon to steal the gun. We have Zachary luring him away, and we have Taisto. Oh wait, sorry, with Taisto luring him away. Sonia, are you digging underground with Dromojimon to help free all the Digimon, or are you going to be doing something different?
I guess so. Well, are the cages inside the circle in that whole area of, or are they like more isolated?
Snymon tells you that they're surrounding the circle.
It might be dangerous for me to get too close, but
I don't think
By
we
the
have.
way, out of curiosity, what are Sheepmon's additional permissions that they get?
well, we already saw Sheepmon shooting big balls of wool that put Digimon to sleep, propulsing itself with its rockets, rocket missile thingies. And the third thing, I don't know actually. It has an attack called Silence of the Lambs, which sounds pretty awesome, but it has absolutely no description whatsoever, so I have no idea what it is.
Well,
It
I mean,
becomes
you
a cannibal, obviously.
That just means that you can decide the
make it.
canon of that.
Lovely.
You can tell us what Silence of the Lamb does.
What would it do?
I mean, you could just decide that when it comes up.
I guess so.
As long as it makes sense. Don't be like Silence of the Lamb, and then it's like makes the loudest noise in the whole world or something.
Silence of the Lamb explosion.
It is a near curling scream that makes all the lamps silent.
Yeah, just the sheep Digimon go silent, nothing else.
That's convenient.
It's the move that makes Sheepmon shut up.
But yeah, feel free to figure out what that does.
Well,
But
silence
when-
in games usually stops spells from happening, so that would be really useful in this situation.
just so you're aware that you already have lullabies which put people to sleep as one of your original permissions, so you basically only got one extra permission with Sheepmon. So you have a couple extra you can sprinkle in.
Well,
Well-
we'll see.
It can obviously fly, right?
We've already got floating in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, floating in the air, not flying. It has rockets.
So instead of just floating, it can actually move
Rocket
speed.
was already mentioned as a permission.
Yeah.
Well, the balls of wool could be used in other ways than put people to sleep, like be giant enough to fall on, like to catch slow down your fall or something. But we'll see the details when we get there, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I think Leomon stands up, and he's like, "I'm coming with you. I need to atone for what I did to Ogumon by bringing Mobimon to justice and hopefully bringing him to his senses rather than the alternative. I hope you can agree to that."
Yes, we need all the help we can
We'll
get.
be glad to have you.
We're up against the perfect. We need all the powerhouses we can get.
Yeah.
See, Mumimon's an old friend. Like, I'm sure we can speak some sense into him.
Hopefully.
Don't hold your breath.
I'd like so too, at least.
Well,
But-
maybe when someone other than you does the talking.
Oh, can we talk to Stingmon? Did we have a way to contact him?
No, you never decided on a way to contact him, unfortunately.
No, that would have been so good. Dang it.
I think, I think everyone has their plan or their part to play in the plan, right? So you're gonna help free Digimon. Kageki's gonna steal the gun. Taisto's gonna distract. What's Sakura doing now? Are you just waiting in the wings for Plan D, or have you got another role to play?
I do not know.
Lovely.
Oh, Zachary could. We need someone in the eventuality that the Dokugumon do actually attack us. We need someone to help ward them off. and we also need to keep someone in the reserves in case there are unforeseen circumstances surrounding the plan, which are definitely going to be coming. Considering that he somehow has access to a Digivice, probably. Did I say?
Okay.
Did we know that?
Yeah, it makes sense, Zach.
We don't
And-
know that, but
No, sorry. He has somehow access to great and powerful sorcery that no one here should be able to give out to him. There's likely to be something very wrong going on here, and we need to be on our toes.
I need to play
Yeah, it
around with
makes
that a
sense
bit.
for Zach to be in the reserves because he can probably get from place to place the fastest, and he allows a lot of wide range attacks.
So in case something unexpected comes up, you're the one to handle them.
Yes.
All right.
we could
Does
maybe
everyone
have
know what they're doing?
a flying team for backup if need be. Like we have the team underground and the team on the ground, and maybe another team in the air just in case. So we are covered on all sides.
You know, I wonder, can we feed bits to some of the citizens to digivolve them for this battle only? It goes away, but I'm not sure how long after it goes away.
You wouldn't be able to do that. The Digivice is intrinsically linked to your Digimon. You can like pay bits, but they're extremely temporary once they leave you or your partner. Like you'd be able to digivolve something for literally like 10 seconds, and then it would go back. Maybe even less than 10 seconds, depending on which level you're digivolving.
So Leomon becomes Pangemon for about 1 round. Got it.
Maybe even less. But yeah, it'd be difficult to evolve anything past champion, and it would be difficult to maintain that for a lengthy period of time. It would definitely not be a stable thing.
I'll try to play around more with the coding language after we get back.
Sure, yeah. I think at this point, Mushamon pipes up, and he holds out his beads in front of him, and they're glowing bright green. And, bright purple, sorry, not bright green. And he says, just one more point of business to bring to the table. I believe we may have a traitor amongst us.
Oh man.
My beads, they glow in the presence of a deep darkness.
Yes.
And they glow around the city. I know not whom harbours this darkness, but they're in this room. Be wary,
Well,
Digidestined.
Who could it be?
Well, we know it's none of us, because we're just stupid, not bad. That's something.
I think everyone murmurs at the possibility of there being a traitor.
We don't have time for something like this, and it's clear that not trusting your friends and or your neighbors based on nothing but conjecture is not going to help us win this battle and or save all of your loved ones from the threat of Mummymon. We need to work together. Make sure that this threat is is ended right now.
Very well. I will keep watch for this darkness, but so you can rest assured that you can take on Mummymon freely, without worry.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for your vigilance. Yeah.
Sonia,
You should probably.
Yes.
I just want to say, with that whole interaction, could you raise Unique and lower Savior? Unless you reject what Musyamon says about the traitorous darkness that sits within Pillowmon right now?
She can have a team, since I immediately rejected as well, even though it doesn't take too many brain cells to realize what he's talking about.
What?
Where I immediately said it's none of us. No, I tried.
Well, rejecting would mean proving him wrong right now, and I think Sonia would probably not want to raise a fuss right now. So
I mean, you don't have to prove them wrong right now. There's two other options where you can
they
cancel
were.
their influence and take +1 forward against them in the future, or you can shift one of your labels up and one of your labels down of your choice to sort of embody how you see yourself instead. But if you fail, his words will hit you hard, and you'll definitely feel like there's the potential that Pillowmon could lose control and betray you in some way.
Okay, I'll try rejecting it then.
Okay. Roll a flat 2d6, unless you have
2d6.
any conditions that might change that.
I am angry, but I don't think it
Yeah, that
does
doesn't affect
anything.
it.
With
Yeah, so just a flat 2d6. Do you have
2d6.
influence over Mushimon?
Nope.
Okay, cool, so it's just a flat 2d6.
6.
Oh,
Well, fuck
his,
me
his
then.
words hit you hard, Sonia.
Yeah.
Shift your labels like he said you would, so unique up and kind down. But also raise your reckless and lower your savior.
For the record, I tried.
His words
I
For
appreciate
the record,
it.
I also tried.
his words hit you really hard, Sonia. You're worried that coming this close to someone who can bring out the inner darkness in somebody might hurt Pillowmon and might cause Pillowmon to turn on you or the other Digidestined. And you're feeling that inside, and that inner turmoil's kind of riled up in you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you say anything
Seems-
to Mushimon, or do you sort of keep that inside?
I will not say anything to Mushaman, certainly not. Because that's something I'm silently worried right now, but I don't want to bring that up again after all of this. So just a bit stressed out, I guess.
It was your kind that was moving down, by the way, not your superior.
Kind. Spirit. Okay, yes. Oops.
Cool. So you just keep it inside for now. Okay, so
Yep.
I think we skip to a later scene then. Now that you've got your plan ready, you head out towards. I think we have like
Should I be?
mini montage.
Should I be an asshole?
Oh yeah, sure. You can be an asshole if you want to.
Keeping their struggle to themselves.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so lose balance.
Apologies.
When you said you were going to be an asshole, I thought you meant in character, not out of character.
Oh no, I am an asshole out of character too.
Yeah. So
I
yeah,
took back Whisper of Doubt. Yeah, it seems appropriate.
Okay, so I think we skip, and there's like a bit of a montage where we see Mudfrigimon and Kageyaki and Sonia and Sheepmon putting together some insulated boots for everybody to wear so that they aren't electrocuted when they get hit by Mumimon's electric gun. And we have like a small montage of like Wizardmon and Flay-Wizardmon preparing some potions, and Musyamon and Leomon practicing in the dojo for a bit. And then we.
Meanwhile, the Gazimon are doing a group dance.
We get a shot of Pablo in the midst of like he sat down all the Gazimon, and he's like, "Now Gazimon, you have to come out soon. I know you're mad at me, but this is ridiculous." And he like goes, "Is it you?" And he points at a random Gazimon, and the Gazimon's like, "No, I'm not your partner. You should know what we look like. It's kind of a bit, discriminatory to think we all look the same." And we get a couple more shots of like the city preparing to effectively confront Mummymon, and we cut there to you guys setting off on your adventure and coming upon the edge of the dead wilderness that makes up Dokugumon's lair. This is just called the web.
Yeah, of course. You know, I'm sure you thought long and hard about this one.
Oh, I didn't. I
Is
came
it
up with it
worldwide?
just now.
I have a question. Would you consider the Dokugumon a weak or mundane threat?
Alone, yes, but as a pack, they are to be feared. Why?
So powerful aura would not hold them back.
Well, sorry, what would not hold them back?
Powerful aura?
Yeah, I think that would hold them back so long as you don't anger them too much.
Lovely.
Okay, well then I'm going to prepare some holds now then.
Okay, sure. So you take a moment and
I roll
charge your
concentration.
Digivice. You're feeling afraid and guilty right now, right?
Yes.
Did you at all act to clear those in the fight against Pandamon?
That's a good question. I think I said something like that.
Because I figured you like confronted your fear and went back to the fight and whatnot, so that would definitely clear afraid, right?
Didn't he get?
I mean, technically you ran away from something difficult and then came back, but
Okay, then I will get rid of afraid.
cool. I think you still have guilty though. Cool. So yeah, you hold your Digivice close, glows yellow as you sort of charge up your aura, and Cutemon glows alongside you.
That is
Roll
a
conditions. That is an
that is
11.
a hit.
That is a big hit. Hold 3.
That is Japanese.
All right. And so I'm basically preparing to use powerful aura once if the Dokugumon notice us.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you walk into the web and see the Dokugumon there, and they there's not many of them. They're sort of scattered a little bit, and like as your Digivice glows, they sort of back away from it in fear. You were warned before you walked in here that this place is covered in extremely thin webs that are difficult to see. How are you getting through them?
Follow-up question. Can I spend another hold to put up a powerful aura to stop the web?
I don't think you can hold back a non-sentient enemy with your aura. That'd be strange.
Fair enough.
Well,
I don't have anything for that then.
Yeah, well, one option is that if we're not concerned about disturbing the Dokugumon this
We
way,
absolutely are.
we could. Well, I mean, the thing is, if we literally cannot see the webs,
Can
then-
I see the webs with my visor?
Let's see if you can calibrate it to you. Roll unique to unleash your powers.
I would appreciate you people let me up my unique, given I'm the guardsman, by the way. 6. The potential it is.
Yeah, you mark potential, and you like attempt to scan for the webs, but they're so incredibly thin that your visor just doesn't detect them being there at all. In fact, you're so confident that you don't think they've put any webs up in this area.
No, I'm not stupid. I just can't see them. That would be too stupid to. Yeah, I'm sure there's no webs in the fucking lair.
Now, I think you're pretty certain there are definitely no webs here.
So I'm stupid then.
No, you're not even stupid. You have scanned this entire area,
you're
and there are no webs.
overconfident.
Oh.
I'm
You are
guilty.
overconfident.
And afraid, but I am overconfident somehow.
Yes, because you missed on your move.
But this isn't you being stupid. There genuinely isn't webs here for some reason.
Okay, sure, whatever.
That's weird.
Well, in that case, we don't need to worry about them, and
Mhm.
it's clear that it's clear that if we tried to do something to destroy any potential webs, it might disturb the Dokugumon and might also alert Mummymon that we're coming. So we should try to just be sneaky about this while we can. So we should just head on.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, you push on, and there are no webs. You walk straight through the woods with almost
That's
no
definitely
issue.
not good.
The Dokugumon backing away from Zachary's light as much as possible. And then you feel something not good. You feel the ground fall away from your feet.
Oh man.
Could everybody give me a superior roll?
What's my 0? Yes, everything is 0 now.
9.
Oh,
7.
Hi. Guys?
-2. Wow.
Oh.
Oof. Okay, so everyone, you like jump
But
back
no.
as the floor gives way, and a large hole opens beneath you. And Taisto
actually-
doesn't react in time, and he falls into the hole.
Actually, can I use my one of my holds to boost, give him a +1 so he gets a 7?
What's boost do again?
It basically I spend one of my holds as if it were a team.
Yeah, sure, yeah. So you
It's
see,
if you had spent Tim from the pool.
we've got.
Tim is before the roll.
We haven't spent team, have we?
but
Oh,
It's
no,
also if
it's
you
no,
had-
it's-
it doesn't team need to be used before the roll.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it needs to be used before
It's
the roll.
also if you had spent Tim.
Yeah,
As if you had spent team.
but
Yeah, so it should be before.
I'm willing to.
Yeah, already.
I'm willing to, for thematic effect, allow you to do it.
Okay.
Because I can see you like using your holy powers to like give Taisto a little platform boost to jump off of, so that he doesn't fully fall into the hole. But yeah, the floor gives way. You guys manage to jump out just in time, and you notice the hole in the ground has a shit ton of webs in it, and they glint off the midday sun. It seems the Dokugumon, instead of weaving webs between their trees in this area, are more in the sense of burrowing their webs.
So the digging team is going to have a rough time.
Alright, in that case, from now on, I'll be scanning the ground, apparently.
Sure, yeah, you scan the ground, and your visor picks up several future potholes that you foresee and manage to deftly sidestep. And you eventually make your way through the forest of trees. You notice that as you get closer towards where Shinaimon described Mummymon being, there's the Dokugumon are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you also notice that as you get closer, Musyamon, who's with you, his beads grow in colour and darkness, and they grow brighter and brighter. And eventually you make it towards this opening that is where you would assume Mummymon has set up his ritual. It's sort of like it's got more dense trees, but they obviously don't have leaves on them, but it's like more dense, like as in there's more trees packed together. And the sky above this particular area is completely black and cloudy. You could probably see lightning about to strike. You hear lots of like whimpering and cries, and a few sort of muffled gargles coming from the distance. They sort of sound like wailing ghosts, but you can probably tell that these are the kidnapped Digimon, like yelling for help, even though they're exhausted and have probably been yelling for help for weeks now.
Oh, does anybody think that we need help? need more people going in to the jail to help save the Digimon that are captured there?
I mean, we have the townsfolk do that. There are probably more of them than there are of us.
I remember that I have an entourage and I want to do something with them.
Oh yeah, you got an entourage last session, didn't you? I forgot about
Yes.
that. So who are your entourage this session?
I feel like they're just like some in-training Digimon that like want to see a cool fight, and they saw what Zachary did during the fight against Waru Pandamon, so they think that he's just like, oh, he does all sorts of cool things.
Cool, yeah. So you've got Wanyamon with you, and you've got like several of Wanyamon's
Fucking
friends.
wicked!
You brought along it's Kapurimon and what's that new in training Digimon called that resembles Gotsumon? Well, some of them
Goromon.
Goromon.
yeah, Goromon.
Well, those kids are fucking dead.
And they're like cheering you on. What are the two advantages that they have?
Two advantages. They are intelligent and good at problem solving, and they will not betray you no matter the circumstances.
Okay. And what are the two
And-
demands that your entourage makes of you?
They require novelty or action, and they require you to lead them to get anything done.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Probably should note that on the
So
character sheet somewhere.
So
Yeah,
the-
if you could
the
mark that
fine-
on your on the sincerity sheet, just that we know.
Well, it's per episode though, so
Yeah, but it's more just marking it so that we remember for this episode, and then you change it next episode and whatnot.
okay.
So just to make sure you're absolutely certain that these babies that you're taking to an active combat zone where we're going to face the most dangerous opponent we've faced so far don't need any protection from you.
Remember, I'm not going into the
Jesus
active combat zone.
You literally are.
I'm heading up the rear, making sure the Dokugumon don't get to us.
Okay.
That is what I was told.
I love how we're still not a team.
I'm going by what like I as a player was told.
We're
Hold on.
two guys. Effectively two people will fight. That's great.
I mean, in character, you actually have a plan. Like, you're going to distract Mummymon, you're going to rescue the villagers, etc.
It's a fine plan. It's not like we can do this actually. We literally can do this.
So I'm going to seek help from my entourage. Basically, like keep an eye out for Dokugumons.
Okay, roll superior.
That's a -2.
Lovely.
A 2.
Yeah, you make a mistake. What kind of mistake did you make that means your entourage?
They think that
won't
I'm
help you?
like trying to keep them hidden away from being able to see the fight, and they're like, "But no, we want to go with." And so they follow Taisto and Kageaki. They follow the rest of the team towards the fight.
Well, those kids are fucking dead.
No.
I hope you like your entourage, mate.
Yeah, good job bringing them along.
No.
So about that
Yeah.
collateral damage that you sometimes do, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's what they're going to be saying in a few moments.
Anyway, as we're going to be approaching the area, so we should probably go on with actually executing the plan.
Yeah, I'll hit a scan in the area ahead with a dark night vision, what the fuck is it called?
Night vision goggles.
Actually, could everybody give me a superior check?
Oh no.
Again?
Again?
Those are a lot of real checks.
Do I need another one?
Oh,
Lovely.
Hey, potential, right?
Well, everyone
Yes.
gets potential at least.
Yes.
I am close to level up, guys. I might actually pull something out of my ass.
Level up! Level up!
Am I making another superior check?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the thing that make gives me-
Everybody fails. Yeah. So, like, as you like start unfolding your plan, and you like pull out the night vision goggles, you hear lightning strike, and then something really fast zips in and grabs your digivices from you. And before you stands Stingmon, holding all 4 of your digivices. I'm sorry. I cannot let you pass. He has my family.
I'm going to spend a hold to channel a destructive blast with my powers.
We're literally here to save your family.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. It feels like he. By the way, I have
Literally.
one more hold left after this.
This is
So
why
I'm
we're
going to-
here. The fight is secondary.
You can tell he doesn't want to do this, but if he doesn't, Mummymon will just kill his family. Not just kidnap them like he has now.
Well, we better make it look like a fight.
Yeah, so Zachary, roll... What is it?
It's plus unique if I'm using
Yeah.
a hold.
Yeah. Unique instead of reckless.
A 13.
Crit. Nice. Yeah, so pick 2 of the options. And also, like, Jesus Christ, you got a crit. Tell us what happens.
So I'm just like, Stingmon, I know why you're doing this, and like I get it. Family's the most important thing. However, counterpoint, Mummymon's not going to buy that we just let you away with our digivices at a fight. So I'm really sorry about this. I'm going to take something from him, the digivices, and create an opportunity for my allies to finish getting to Mummymon.
What does that look like?
Basically, it's a holy punch in the gut so hard that it knocks him away.
I'm assuming it's Cutemon doing the punching though, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's like an energy force blast, basically.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, like, Cutemon fires his energy blast, and it, like, winds Stingmon and causes him to loosen his grip on the digivices, which, like, roll on the floor towards you, Zach. And you pick them up. And Stingmon's took a knee because of being winded. He didn't expect this holy energy to hit him.
I toss the digivices to the rest of the team, like, go fight Mummymon.
Right, well,
Okay, I'll get in
good job,
position.
Zach. And Daisto grabs his digivice and starts running towards where we believe that Mummymon is.
As you run past Stingmon, you hear him say quietly under his breath, "Good luck." And then he zips forward and slashes at Cutemon. I want you to mark a condition because you didn't resist or avoid his blows, Zachary.
Correct.
Mark afraid.
I think Zach would mark angry. Like he knows that Stingmon's going to have to go. Like he needs to kill them, but I think he's angry at Mummymon for forcing him to do this.
Okay, yeah, I can go with that. Go for angry there. But yeah, Stingmon zips forwards and he like his stinger. He like uppercuts towards Cutemon, and Cutemon like rolls backwards out of the way just at the last second, and he like rolls back towards you and slams into the back of your legs. And he's like, "I'm sorry, Mummymon will not understand if all of you get to go to him in one piece. I hope you
There-
can."
Big word.
Fair enough. Counterpoint.
If it has to be any of them, I'm glad it was you.
Zach is about to make a counterpoint and then is basically knocked out.
Knocked out?
I mean, is the fight continuing?
Yeah.
Um,
It continues,
Okay.
but are you...
he dodged it.
Cutemon dodged it, he's not out.
Oh, okay. I think Zach is going to, like, thanks for the compliment, but no thanks to Stingmon, and, like, shield bash him in the chest.
Are you hoping to, like, escape from him? Or, like, what's the goal of
I'm
shield bashing
hoping
him?
to keep him occupied.
Cool, so roll to provoke him.
Yeah, I want to create a loud fight
Mm.
that will keep him occupied.
Cool, and I'm assuming at this point, now you've got your Digivice back, Cutemon evolves into Unimon.
Yes, he evolves
Yeah.
into Unimon.
Cool.
Alright, roll to provoke.
Yeah. And do it with advantage, because he actually wants to put on a show.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out, because I have conditions. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm guilty, so I take -2, but with advantage, so. Oh, and provoke is superior, huh?
Yes. Lots of superior rolls.
So that's -4.
Yikes.
A 2 and a 2, so 4 -4. I rolled a good old 0.
Holy shit! Oh,
Yikes.
oh my god!
Isn't that a -1?
Isn't what a -1?
Like since there's not
Okay.
all the three
Whenever you're
rolls,
ready, Nathan.
right?
Whenever you're
Advantage.
ready.
Advantage is the 2 highest rolls.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so 2 plus 2 is 4, -4 is 0.
Almost there.
Do you not have influence over Stingmon as well? So it would technically be a 1. But
Oh shit,
Yeah.
do I?
I'm pretty sure you did from the last time we encountered Stingmon.
Okay, so I rolled a 1.
Great!
Yeah, so I
What
think...
is there a statistical difference between rolling a 0 and rolling a 1?
You can feel
you
better.
rolled an actual number. That's the difference. No, there's no real difference, but I just wanted
Okay,
to make
then I
sure
rolled a
whether
0.
you had that. Yeah, I think you like shield bash him in the chest, and he like grabs your shield, throws it to the side, and he like does like a martial arts judo flip and flips you over his head. Could you mark afraid now? Because
Yes,
he's just flipped
This
you.
has gone beyond I'm doing what I have to, and Zach is now fairly certain, oh, Stingmon is going to kill me.
Stingmon goes, please, I don't want to hurt you. Put up a fight.
What do you think I'm doing?
He turns to face Unimon and zips towards him, and then we cut back to the others who are now racing towards where Mummymon is.
Stingmon is like, wow, you suck. Please do not suck.
Please.
Anyway,
Please put up a fight. What do you think I'm doing?
A human shield bashing him isn't going to do too much to him with his exoskeleton.
Yutemon hadn't digivolved yet. I was buying time.
anyway,
Yes.
as we're racing towards Mummymon, the two of you should probably go and hide somewhere in the vicinity. I'll try and lead him back this way. Suppose out of the thing.
I already said I'll get in position earlier, but sure.
And Sonia is going where?
Good question. Is the digging team here, or are they already digging from the village or something?
Yeah, the digging team are here. They've started digging under the ground and burrowing through. If you want to be with them, you can be. If you want to be with the others, you can be as well.
Yes, so I think I will go help them unless you need me somewhere else.
Well, I mean, we could always use more help in the fight.
I'm sure we can 2v1 him. It's fine.
Well, if you, well, I can I can arrive at any moment. Anyways.
Also, I think you've definitely started the final encounter. Like, you haven't engaged a battle against Dangerous Foe or anything, but I think you're coming together as a team. So I'm going to get you to add team to the pool. So you get 2 flat anyway.
Are we coming together as a
Incredible.
team?
I mean,
Zach is literally getting slammed against the ground.
you've got a
but it's
plan
part
at
of
least.
it's part of the plan.
Yes.
Oh, the part of the plan
Well-
is Zach being almost killed by a giant bug man. Okay, as long as I
Technically,
understand.
team doesn't mean everyone.
So
Otherwise, it's impossible since we're missing one person anyways. Because
True.
someone.
do we have a definitive leader yet, or are we still saying that there is a conflict between Taisto and Kageyaki?
At
Yeah,
the
no.
end of the next arc, maybe, but we're not there yet.
Maybe eventually.
Okay, everyone has the same purpose in the fight, so I'll have another team. Nobody mistrusts a leader because there is no leader, and you're not ill prepared because you've got a plan. So
Incredible!
Yeah.
We're not ill prepared, guys.
I know, right? So
my
you
God.
gain 3 teams. So you got 4 team total to go off.
Holy shit!
Lovely.
14.
Let's beat his ass.
Sweet. So yeah, Taisto, you're gonna grab his attention, right?
Yes. So what's the? Oh, I assume that I'm getting close to him at least, or coming up
Yeah,
to
so-
the scenery.
So you come upon the circle of computer code that he's written out
Sorry.
on the ground in the dirt. It seems to be filled with some kind of blue liquid, and in the center of the circle, Mummymon is there, as well as a small child who's got its back to you, and there's a soft purple glow.
Fuck! I just realized. Oh man, our digivices they communicate with each other, right? Like,
Yeah,
the dude.
they can communicate with each other.
Okay, well, does the dude also hear us? Like, it's not a question that you need to answer, but I just realized maybe he just spied on us by listening. Oh fuck!
You said there's a it's Mummymon. There's a purple glowing rune circle, and there's a child.
Yes.
How old?
About your age, Taisto.
Then
He's
it's a
got his back to
teenager.
Yeah, he's got his back to you. So
Oh, what-
you see a soft purple glow between them, and Mummymon, he looks hopeful. He's like got this expression on his face of like, you know, when someone just goes finally, like it's that kind of expression on his face. You also see the various captured Digimon scattered throughout the around the circle. You see Gairamon in a particularly big cage, next to Greymon, who you recognize from Grey Canyon, as well as several in training and rookie Digimon that have been taken from various places that Ogremon managed to attack.
And are there any sorcerymon around? Like, oh sorry, are there any blue wizardmon around?
No,
Blue and white.
you
No.
don't
Alright.
see any Sorcerymon.
Oh, look who woke up.
No way! Really? Oh my god! He's Pablo!
Bro, I literally wrote in the chat yesterday that we were playing. You could have told me then you were on a family trip.
Oh man. Well,
Well, anyway, at least we
Well,
know
that's-
where
that's-
Pablo is.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
He's with Gazimon right now, trying to figure out which one's which.
you know, it's
Just-
funny,
ju-
like,
ju-
we're all
just-
like, we need all the help we can get, but in character, no one will ever bring up Pablo, like, you know, he's fine.
Just before we move on to the next scene, there's again a cut to Pablo just watching as the Gazimon go through an extremely rehearsed and well coordinated dance choreography.
He's just there clapping along. He wasn't even at the town meeting. He doesn't realize you've gone off to fight Mummymon.
Where the fuck is everyone else?
Camera cuts back to Zach getting punched in the gut by Stigma.
Please stop getting punched.
I am trying incredibly hard not
I thought
to.
that the Digidestined would be a more formidable foe.
Oh, you
not
don't watch
my-
much Digimon, do you?
Anyway,
Is it in Mummymon's contract for you to be a jerk?
I have to make
anyway,
the fight
so
believable.
there's
Sorry, go.
Anyway, so there's Mummymon who looks relieved. There's a mysterious person who is somewhat. What do they look from behind?
They're definitely a boy. Quite young, around your age. He's wearing this like black leatherish jacket. It's got like these weird. It's got like a hoodie attachment on the back of the leather jacket. You know, one of those hoodies.
Yeah.
He's wearing some ripped jeans that are black, which have like a little chain dangling from them around the pocket at the front. And his hair is brown and spiky. He kind of looks like a bit of a punk, but yeah.
I bid that Ghostmon would turn invisible for now, at least. Need him to be taking too much aggro just yet.
Sure, this one vanishes into thin air.
When we're in position, like close to the cages, I'd like to maybe not now, but when we're in a position, I'd like to send a message to Kagayaki and Taisto maybe too, to say we're ready. You say when, you know.
Sure.
All right. Well, Taisto emerges from the trees and speaks up that we were wondering if you would be here aiding Mummymon.
I think, like, the moment Mummymon sees you, his face drops to look like sort of like disappointed, like, damn it, I thought you wouldn't show up type thing. And then the kid turns around, and if it wasn't for all the hair gel and the leather jacket and
Oh my god, the leather
ripped
jacket,
jeans
really.
and shit, like,
And the obscene edge.
like, you'd probably be able to take him seriously, but you actually know this person, Taisto. It's the friend you had to move away from. I'm just trying to find the name that I wrote down right in character
Oh,
creation.
no.
Einarikokko.
What was it? Sorry.
Einarikokko.
Could you write that down for me? Because I've lost the note with his name.
Coco. Coco.
Should we just call it-
Polish fried
should we
chickens doing Greek.
Should we just call him Coco for now? That's an easy name.
How about calling
Oh my
him
God.
Cuckoo? Cuckoo seems more appropriate right now.
Wait, Ainari was a guy, right?
Yes. That's,
Okay, cool. I just wanted to double check that I hadn't got the gender wrong.
All right, that's fine. No, as soon as you said that that I actually kind of saw this I had a premonition that this would be happening. I didn't actually know about this. Let me see just one moment. Where is the thing? That thing, that thing, that thing. There we go.
The thing.
No, that's wrong.
No, not the thing.
Not the thing. Regardless, just gonna. I think Daiso just, you know, stops in his tracks. He seemed so sure that he could have some kind of a some kind of an epic confrontation with this strange villain boy, and now he's completely dumbstruck by the sudden appearance of a friend that he thought was basically gone forever from his life. He's opens his mouth and he tries to close. He's struggling for words.
I think
Can't.
Inari speaks first then, and he's like, Taisto? It's you, Taisto! And he like runs towards you, waving in like a very friendly manner. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're here. This is such a cool world, right? This is such a cool game we're in.
Ah, that group.
You didn't.
Now that you're here, we can play together. Look, this Mummymon's in need, and he said that he needed help reviving his fallen wife. I'm helping him as best I can, and these Sorcerymon took me in, and oh, it was such a cool game that I'm part of. I didn't remember signing up to it, but I just woke up here one day, and well, here I am.
Einari? You've been helping Mummymon. But Mummymon has been kidnapping all of these Digimon.
Yeah, but it's just a game, right? These are just experience points along the way. Like, it's just an objective to capture the Digimon, and then Mummymon will do some kind of cool end of quest thing, and I'll get an item for it. It's just how every game works, right?
It's not a game.
Of course it is. Why else would we be in this strange, crazy world inexplicably? 1 minute, I'm visiting my family in Helsinki, and the next minute, boom, I'm here. Like, obviously I'm either in a coma or in a game.
Wait, you came to Helsinki?
Yeah, I was going to surprise you, and after I'd visited my family, and well, we went to this the fortress. What's the name? I don't know the name of the fortress. I've forgotten it.
Suomenlinna.
That.
Fortress.
The fortress of solitude. And there was this strange light, and suddenly I was here, and well, first I was found by an Ogremon, and I assumed that was just where the game began. I thought it was some kind of new awesome VR experience that they'd implemented. You know how the future is. So want to help me play? Like, I'm almost done with the level apparently.
How can you think this is a game? Don't you haven't you been talking to your partner?
Partner? What's a partner?
You do have a Digimon partner, right?
I mean, I'm friends with Mummymon and the Sorcerymon and Ogremon. I haven't seen Ogremon in a while, actually. I wonder if he's okay.
Sorcerymon, great.
Ogremon is dead.
Oh. I guess that's just part of his story arc, and that's too bad. He didn't really have much screen time. Anywho, I'm going to go complete this quest. If you want to join me, you're more than welcome. I'm sure Mummymon will appreciate the help. And then you, like, see Mummymon behind him lift the giant rifle from his back and point it at you. What do you do? Inari has not noticed this happen, by the way.
Daisto takes a step back, or half a step back, and steels himself visibly to be, you know, as he's about to be shot or something. Then he continues talking to Einari. Continues saying to Einari, Einari, I'm here to stop Mummymon. He's been terrorizing everything around here. He's kidnapped all these Digimon. And he's destroyed villages and towns and cities. And we're here to stop that. Because we can't let him continue terrorizing everything. I'm sorry that you can't see just now that this isn't just a game. But there's nothing I would wish more than to be able to play this kind of game with you. But right now we're in the middle of something very real, and there are real consequences. And I need to make sure that those consequences aren't bad or evil for everyone.
But can't you see? Mummymon's not evil. He's just trying to free his wife. Everyone else that we've captured are evil. They discriminated and banished Mummymon and his friends, and they just wanted to live happy lives. They're the good guys in this story. I don't understand why you're on the side of the villains. I don't understand at all. And as he says that, a electric blast shoots out and hits the ground next to you from Mummymon's gun. And Mummymon says, Coco, step away. He's one of the ones that I was telling you about who keep interfering. And Inari looks dumbstruck. He stammers and stutters. And he's like, but it's my, that's Taisto. And he fires another blast at your feet. And he's like, those were warning shots, Digidestined. Please, turn away now, and I won't have to get rid of the one thing that can save this world.
I think you may have heard enough of me that you know that I can't let you do that. I can't let you destroy all these Digimon.
He sighs.
And as actually, yeah, he sighs and
he just says, I figured you'd say that. And then you see something snake towards you through the rocks nearby, around some of the cages. A bunch of bandages are coming towards you.
I think at this point, Ghostmon would reveal himself and repel the bandages by shooting little plasma at them to scorch them away.
Mm-hmm.
And how close is Einari to Taisto?
Einari is almost next to Taisto. He literally ran to you.
Right. Does he have a Digivice?
Yeah, he's holding one in his hand and it's glowing a soft purple.
Taisto spins around, tries to nab Einari's Digivice and starts running away. While screaming, I'm sorry.
Okay, roll to directly engage a threat.
Sure thing. Do I have influence over Einari?
Oh, you definitely have influence over Einari. He's your best friend. Or at least one of your closest friends who went away.
Ooh!
10. Nice. Pick two options.
Yeah, well,
so I'm assuming you're taking the Digivice.
Yeah, I'm taking the Digivice and I'm going to resist or avoid their blows.
Okay, yeah, so we see a shot of Taisto snatching the Digivice off of Inari, and Inari's like, hey! And then more lightning blasts shoot towards your feet and you deftly dodge out of the way, and there's one part where Ghostmon picks you up with his ghostly aura to dodge one of the bolts. And you swing across from a tree branch and land safely away from Mummymon.
I can't let you kill them. Talk to you later, Einari. And Taisto starts running away as fast as he can.
Wait, Taisto, I thought you of all people would understand saving someone from their despair. You've always been there to protect people. I think he's lowering your savior, and he's raising your reckless. Do you accept those things?
Big move, Einari.
Superior.
No, he's lowering your savior and raising your reckless.
I would have thought that would that kind of comment would increase superior instead of reckless.
I mean, it could do. I'm happy for it to increase superior as well.
I think. Yeah, I'm going to accept that. I can't. It's Taisto isn't happy how that interaction went through. He couldn't talk sense into Einari, and he's guilty about that, I suppose.
Sure.
In a way.
Meanwhile, we're going to cut to Sonia. Is that the signal for Sonia to start going and freeing people and whatnot, or is Muimon still too close? Do you think? Like he's about to give chase to you.
You tell me.
You've taken his only chance at reviving his wife. He's gonna come for you.
If Taisto sends me a message saying it's time, well, it's time. So we'll dig back up.
Sonia, now.
Yes. Now, guys, we're popping out of the ground, taking all the cages we can, breaking out. I personally am going to try to look for the Stingmon's family. I don't know what they look like, but I'm assuming. Well, I know what they look like, but Sonia doesn't. But I'm assuming some bug-like thingies. I'm gonna.
That's racist.
Well, yeah.
Go ahead, assist. How does Kageyaki help?
Me. I'm waiting for Mammon to come so I can take his gun. I'm not there.
Oh, sorry.
I'm in a shadow still.
I thought you said can you help?
Oh, he said that's racist, not can I assist.
Oh, sorry. I misheard. My bad.
Yeah, like he's a bug. He obviously can only fuck bugs.
Okay, so cool. Yeah, so you start freeing people from their cages. Like Shinaimon jumps out and slashes the cage with Gairomon in it, and a very weak-looking ball-shaped Digimon with devil horns and a chainsaw that looks like it's half broken comes out of the cage. There's another cage with a bunch of in-training Digimon, another cage with Digimon from Icon Village that had been taken. There's a cage with a Guardromon in it. There's like tons of Digimon here that are just weakened and haven't eaten in weeks and are slowly dying from starvation and whatnot.
How did you get the Godramon?
The what, sorry?
Did you say Godramon?
No, Gairomon.
Guardromon.
Guardromon and Gairomon.
Ah, okay. Because I was like, how the fuck did he get that?
Yes, he has one of the great dragons here, and he couldn't perform a ritual. No, yeah. So yeah, you start freeing everybody, and then you come across a cage with it's like 3 worms that are sort of green and have purple pincers and whatnot. They're Wormon, and a sort of I'm gonna let you decide. What does Stingmon's wife look like? Is it another Stingmon or is it another Digimon?
Oh. Well.
Where's the little
Herdimon
one
makes
cross?
sense.
Answer?
Herdimon makes sense, you know?
Hoodymon. Yeah, that does make sense actually. Yeah.
I have something that makes more sense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Let's get an image of Hoodymon up for the stream.
Ah, yeah. True, it works too.
Wait, Wait, who did you put?
Lilamon.
Lilamon.
Oh, Lilamon. Okay, yeah. Well, I think Hoodymon makes way more sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hoodymon is in captivity with the Wormmon. She's been looking after them. She looks pretty like worse for wear. She's like proper like drawn skin, gaunt. It's obviously just being kept alive by Mummymon with what little food they have.
Did we bring food? I don't think.
I don't think you did.
Can the How long can the Digivice heal them? Because we can give them.
Bits have been demonstrated that they can, empower Digimon.
Yes, but for how long? Like, if it's for a few seconds, I don't know if it's going to be super useful.
I mean,
Evolve someone
the little
for a
time
few
on
seconds.
I
seems
think
fine forever.
if you want to heal them, you will need Unimon, and Zachary is currently engaged with Stingmon in Mortal Kombat.
Engaged is a strong word. Stingmon is engaged in combat with me. I am an unfortunate recipient.
No, Stingmon is engaged in training with you. You're the punching bag.
There you
Well,
go.
I can.
So Stingmon is occupied by punching the living daylights out of you.
Lovely. Yeah, that's the one.
All of the above.
So yeah, I think we cut back to you, Zachary, real quickly. We
Speaking of that,
we see that the fight's gone on for a little bit. You're up on your feet and properly like got bruised and dirt all over you, and you're standing behind Unimon, who's protecting you now from Stingmon. What are you doing? Like, Stingmon's really fast. Like, you can almost not make out his movements because he's that fast. I think the first time you got him was because you hit him by surprise. He's ready for you now. What are you doing to try and keep him occupied or defeat him in a way that's believable and moving on would buy?
I am going to use my last hold for channeling a destructive burst, and I'm going to have adaptive reflex. So the holy energy blast that Unimon can normally do turns into like chains binding Stingmon to the ground.
I think you're out of hold. You spent Alm to blast him before. You spent boost to save Tyster from the hole, and you've emitted a powerful aura to keep the Kugumon at bay.
You're right.
and we wait.
So,
Nope.
I mean, I guess I can just directly engage a threat.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm assuming you get Unimon to blast a holy wave at...
Yeah, and then
That's
can I use adaptive reflex to chain him to the ground, though?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay, if I get this to... Oh, and you said I have influence over Stigmon, so it's +2.
Yep.
That is a 10.
Nice. Pick two of the options, and we'll see what happens.
Alright, so I'm going to take his ability to like leave this battleground, basically.
So you're gonna chain him
And
down.
yeah, I'm chaining him down. And I'm going to resist his blows.
Cool, yeah. So you like duck a stinger that he shoots out at you, and charge at him with Unimon, and he like breathes out this holy energy that turns into binding chains that wrap around Stingmon and drag him to the floor, so that he's pinned down. I think Stingmon feels extremely like guilty for what he's having to do to you and what he's having to put you through, and he like now that he's immobilized and can't move, he says to you, "Please, just make sure they're okay. I trust you."
Hey, don't worry. My entire job here was to make sure that these Dokugumon didn't get to them, so they can save everyone Mummymon has. They're in good hands. I could have done without the verbal abuse, though. Like, really?
I needed to motivate
was-
you somehow. I've seen you run away from a lot of situations, Sakura.
I walk over to where he knocked my shield away. Stigmon, shield. And the scene ends there.
Cool. I think we now see a scene with Mummymon chasing after Taisto, who's running with both his Digivice and his friend's Digivice in hand. Kageyaki, Mummimon's far enough away from the circle now that you could probably try and take his gun from him. What do you do to sort of surprise him in this session?
Well, first of all, I want to wait until he becomes in a clearing where we can probably fight him.
Okay, yeah, you come up on a clearing. You're out of the dense forest that's nearby.
Okay. In that case, the plan is to jump out of a shadow right as he passes by us, and Sanlupmon will use his blades to claw at his hand, and I will grab the gun.
Cool. Roll directly engage a threat.
Lovely. This is a very good moment for me to say I have state of minus plus in reckless. And I cannot use... I have -1 in reckless. And we're not under fire, so I can't do the I can help, I think.
No, you can't.
Yeah. So this is it.
Let's hope this goes to plan.
And I can't even use a team selfishly because it's part of the plan. So you know.
Unless you like, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Should I roll them one by one for dramatic effect?
See.
It's important, roll. Nah. Exactly 6.
I was going to say before you managed to roll that, but I was just about to open my mouth that, you know, since it is a part of the plan and we are working together to do it.
Hi, my internet fucked again.
Shouldn't he have been using, you know, team?
Yeah, that probably would have used team from you, Taisto, because you're distracting Mummymon.
Eventually.
So
okay,
let's make it a 7.
Okay.
And use it.
Well,
team.
I take his gun and get fucked.
Cool. So you take his gun, but not before Mummymon. He.
Like hell, he is. I'm going to. So as soon as that happens, Ghostmon is going to evolve to Flame Wizardmon and strike him away as he tries to hurt Kagayaki.
I don't think you can interrupt that.
You can't interrupt the consequence of his actions, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's that.
Can you do like a defend action or something?
Can you do what? Sorry.
Can't you do like a defend move?
Not
taking a blow is part of engaging the enemy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it would be cutting my move in half.
I think what happens is Sanglupmon jumps out of the shadows and snatches the gun off of the unaware Mummymon. But as he has the gun snatched off him, we see like a slow-mo scene as like Kagayaki's riding on the back of Sanglupmon, and Mummymon reaches out and his bandages shoot out of his arms and smash your visor off your head. And your visor lands to the floor, smashed and broken by a nearby tree. You can no longer use your visor for the remainder of this scene, or until you fix it.
I would be supremely pissed if I actually need my visor to beat you up.
Alright, but the gun is now away.
Yeah, and you can bet your ass I'm going to shoot at him.
Alright. In that case...
I didn't take it to look at it.
Could you mark insecure, by the way, Kagayaki, for losing your visor?
Okay. I'm used to marking conditions and then basically putting up the facade to ignore them.
Ghostmon's time to evolve to Flame Wizardmon is basically now,
yep.
and is because all of this is coming to plan. We're about to execute it masterfully thanks to our perfect level teamwork. Haha.
However everyone says it.
And after the kind of corruption that Mamimon has basically subjected Einari to, and has fronted in this way Taisto, and has also subjected the nearby area to his terror. I'm pretty sure that Taisto is going to commit himself to defeating Mamimon, a terrible enemy. So I'm going to activate my game phase. I'm going to mark angry.
Okay.
Then I want Flame
What the fuck was that?
I want Flame Wizardmon to fuck him up.
Okay. Roll to directly engage a threat, but do so with disadvantage because he is a perfect level Digimon.
Well,
Right,
logic
well,
says
I
teamwork.
directly engage a threat while I have angry marked as a condition. Can I roll? That says that I can roll it with advantage and clear angry.
In that case, roll regularly, as the advantage and disadvantage cancel each other out.
Want the team as well says we're them right now? No.
Pardon, sir?
God damn it, my damn it.
What did you say about team?
God damn it. Jesus Christ.
Did
Oh,
you
my
say about
bug?
team?
Yeah. Do you want a team? Since we're fighting
Yes,
together right now.
Yes, I would love a team.
Okay, let's get fucked together then.
Yes.
Friendship.
13. So.
Nice.
Alright, so let's see.
How does Taisto use his anger to basically get the upper hand on Mamimon?
That's actually a good question. I think I kind of explained why or how Taisto would be very interested in the outcome of the battle, and I think that due to his due to the power of his emotional reaction to how Mamimon has basically corrupted his best friend, I think that would give Flame Wizardmon an extra bit of power to try and strike at Mamimon.
Cool,
So
yeah.
I think Flame Wizardmon evolves, or Ghostmon evolves to Flame Wizardmon, appears behind Mamimon some distance away, and basically he strikes the air or scratches the air with one of his matchstick staffs, while calling out magic ignition. And as he scratches the air with matchstick staff, there's a sparks fly, and there's a flare, and just Mamimon just ignites in fire. And I'd like to take away Mamimon's ability to use his bandages because he's on fire.
I don't think you'd be able to fully take away his use of bandages because he's literally like 80% bandage. But you could definitely burn out his outgoing bandages that he had set up all around the place that could have ensnared you.
What along shall we follow the forest? Not for around another day.
But Mamimon does get engulfed in flames, and he can't use his bandages until he puts that out.
And I'm going to resist and avoid their blows.
Yeah, so like you just set him alight. He kind of yells in agony as he gets engulfed by the flames, and he becomes very, very pissed off and angry at you. I think what he does is he decides to jump towards a nearby tree, and he sets it alight.
Oh, fuck.
It's not like I didn't see that coming.
Who could have seen that coming?
Towards the fucking
Ooh.
forest.
And
No one, for sure.
because it's dead woods, the fire spreads like wildfire and starts burning up all the nearby trees in the forest. And a bunch of Dokugumon start scurrying out away from the flames and towards you.
Ooh. Can I try to be an asshole?
Yeah.
I want to provoke them and say, he did it!
You want to say what, sorry?
You want
Captain,
He
to
wants,
I
he
want
wants
to
to
say,
scream that,
am I
that
back?
I did
I
it.
think... No.
Oh, you want to scream that Tyson did it?
Fuck!
He's screaming at the Dokugumon while pointing at
Eventually.
me that I did it.
Eventually.
at Mummy Man, right?
Daisto did it.
They still.
Or Mamimon.
Am I back?
And we
I
can
think
hear
Well,
you.
we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I want to provoke them and be like, Mammon is the one burning the forest, we're trying to
Yeah.
stop him. So help?
They don't have sentience, so they're animalistic. They see fire, they
Well,
run towards.
I point to the
fire.
asshole who is burning it is on top of the burning tree.
And they seem very familiar with Mummymon. Like,
Hmm.
they seem like almost pets-like towards
Ah,
them. Mainly because probably his wife was their master.
yeah, makes sense.
So I don't think that provocation would work on the Dokugumon.
I tried.
But yeah,
Not as
they
neutral
start
as we thought.
they start coming from the forest. And as that happens, I'm going to cut back to Sonia, who's with
Yes.
Leomon, Mushimon, everyone, freeing everybody.
Actually, I realized I have inherited power, and I can invoke the powers of any other Digimon that I want. So I could just bring out the healing powers of Marinanjimon, so I could heal the wounded
Sure,
and
yeah.
bring them back faster.
So roll to unleash your powers.
It's unique, I believe, which is +1.
Can I like send them a message to both of them saying, are you done yet? We need help?
God damn it.
So you roll 6. I don't think Pilomon. He tries his best to find that ancestor that knows healing, and he just doesn't have that in his past.
Okay,
I think
great.
he attempts to unleash healing powers, and instead he unleashes some darkness from his soul.
Okay, we're stopping there, Philemon.
And I think it hits the Greymon, who bursts from his cell. He's wrapped in bandages, and his eyes glow a dark red, as his orange skin turns like a bluish purple.
God. Oh, no.
Oh, hey, look at that. He's a virus now. Hmm.
He is a metal Greymon.
He
Without parentheses.
screams, like, not like a roar like a dinosaur, but like genuine terror at what he's become. And you hear, "You did this to me!" And he unleashes a fireball towards you and all the civilians you just saved. What do you do?
Pushing them away from the blast. Like we have a hole nearby, pushing them in the hole. Please, you avoid the blast.
How are you pushing upwards of like 50 Digimon into a hole?
I mean, aren't they already being escorted? Most of them by the townspeople.
Yeah, most of them are being escorted, but there's like a good, at least like 10 or so left to be escorted.
How can I evolve into a sheepmon and with the rocket boost? Could probably have enough force to push the remaining ones, depending on who it is, I guess.
Sure. So yeah, you use Sheepmon to push the remaining people into the hole. Could you roll savey for me to defend?
Savior 0. Okay. Please. Oh, by the way, the other one was potential, I guess, right?
Yes.
I'll do that afterwards. Hey, this one worked.
Sweet. So on a hit, you defend them from the threat. On a 10 plus, you don't expose yourself to additional danger. Choose whether you add a team to the pool, clear, take influence over somebody that you protected, or clear a condition.
Well, clear condition would be good, but it's not really important right now. Adding a team to the pool would be cool, though. I will do that.
Sweet. So we have 3 team left now. Cool. Yeah. So we see Sheepmon zip around with a rocket speed and shove the remaining Digimon into the hole as the fire hits the ground just next to the hole where they all jumped in. And Greymon lets out a terrifying roar and starts moving towards you, Sonia.
Okay, quickly I'd like to say, move, guys, run in the tunnel to the village, and I'm going to stop it, stop this. And quickly I'll also warn Zach, maybe the others too. We've evacuated the civilians. Everyone is here. Even Stingmon's family is here.
Cool, so Zach, you hear that through the forest, that everyone's safe. What do you do?
So I probably bonked Stingmon on the head with my shield. Like, not enough to really hurt him, just like a bonk.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, oh, hear that, Stingmon? Alright, I'm gonna let these chains up. Wanna help us get everyone to, back to the town?
I'd prefer to get some payback, if you don't mind.
What the fuck, Sting?
I would so much rather you help us get your family back to the village where we can confirm it's safe, and not where, safety's kind of uncertain.
He kind of sighs and he says, "Very well, but give him a punch from me."
Fair enough. Alright, so I hop on Unimon and start flying towards where I think Mummymon is.
Sure, and Stingmon buzzes off back towards Icon Village, where assumedly this tunnel leads. Taisto, Kageaki, you're currently in combat with Mummymon, and you see Zachary on the horizon flying on the back of Unimon, almost with you, but not quite there. And you're swarmed by Dokugumon. What do you do?
I think Flame Wizardmon would use Firestorm to create like a circle of rotating fire around the two of them to to ward away or keep away the Dokugumon, trying to prevent them from closing in.
Cool. Roll to unleash your powers and see if that works.
Oof.
I believe in you.
Isn't your unique like -2 right now?
My unique is -2.
Oof.
Oh, nice.
But boy, would you say that this is what's the word? Would you say that this is in direct pursuit of defeating Mummymon?
It's more in direct pursuit of protecting yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of as well. Boy, here we go.
Well,
Beat
technically,
potential
we need to
war.
protect ourselves to defeat Mammon. We don't know.
Or not. Apparently it works.
Nice.
Nice. 9. So on a 9,
Wow.
you do it, but it's either temporary or unstable. I'm going to say it's temporary. The flame, he can't hold the flame forever, and he can't make action while he's holding that flame of ring of flame around you. It's taking a lot of his concentration to keep it big enough to keep the Dokugumon at bay. But
Well,
for now, you're protected from them.
I have a perfect level gun. I am going to shoot him.
You're going to shoot him with his own gun.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I didn't take it to look at it.
Can a human shoot? Mumimon's gun is a question I didn't consider.
I've never seen the gun to have a trigger on it.
Does it not? Is it not just a Tommy gun?
Let me have a look.
Oh no, it is definitely not a Tommy gun. You're thinking of Astamon if you think of Tommy gun. Astamon.
I see it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
it does have a trigger, but the trigger's ginormous. This gun is huge. It's almost as big as Mumimon. I don't think that Kageyaki could squeeze the trigger very easily. How are you using this gun? Because remember, you're like what, like
Push the
13,
trigger
14?
with your legs.
I'm 15.
You're 15, so like Mumimon is probably like twice your height, and this gun is like as big as him minus his head.
Yeah, I'll put it on the ground. I'll put the back of the gun on the ground, and I'll use both my hands to fire after taking aim.
Okay, cool.
Can you aim like this?
Does it have a sight on it?
roll
It will
to
really be fine.
roll to directly engage a threat, and
Lovely.
do so with disadvantage.
Directly gets a threat. Let me
Is it
make something
does it-
sure.
What is your reckless?
Minus one.
-1. Yeah, I don't.
I'm also afraid, actually. I just
Oh,
remembered.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a -3.
That's going to go well.
Okay, I'm sure it will be fine, right? I just need 666. The number of the beast.
Yeah, double ones is a crit fail.
It is a -1 that he has rolled.
So I think you pull back on the trigger, and because you aren't Mumimon, the electroplasm stored in the gun isn't stable, and it goes haywire and explodes in front of you. The gun itself blows up, and you
I
take a
can't
powerful
believe
blow.
Kageyaki fucking died.
You take a powerful blow as you get shot across the forest into a nearby tree.
I
and
also level up.
get hit hard.
I also level up, so I'll take. I don't fucking know. What do I take? I'll take a move from my crest. Tactician. Okay, and powerful blow, right?
Mhm.
Sorry. Lovely, 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 lovely. I just
So,
need.
roll 3.
Yes. 9.
9.
So on a 9, you pick one of the options from the 7 to 9 list.
That was really muffled. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I might too far away from a microphone or something.
Something decided to open up. Give me a sec to turn it off.
No,
So
no
this-
worries.
Okay. Does it make sense? Yeah, fuck it. Mark 2 conditions.
Cool.
Hopeless and angry. Angry.
Cool. So
Five
you
conditions,
have
baby.
every
You
condition
don't have
marked.
influence over me. I don't think you have influence over me.
If you
Holy
don't mind,
shit.
I'm just going to take a quick 2-minute break because I really need the toilet and I've been bursting for ages. I'll be just 2 seconds.
Sure. Oh, you do have.
Okay.
You do have influence over me. Excellent. Thank you.
Well, lashing out isn't exactly going to help. T. What is it?
Did you say?
I struggle past the pain. Mark 2 conditions.
Oh, you. I was thinking that you could have. Sorry. Yeah.
I looked at the conditions that I had to mark and went, yeah, that makes sense. Angry because it exploded in my face and hopeless because it exploded in my face.
just as a thing, you could also, and just hear me out, you could lash out verbally, provoke one of the others, that's Taisto, to full hard reaction or take advantage of your influence, which you do have over Taisto, to inflict a condition on Taisto. And you could...
That is counterproductive.
It's not, it is literally, that is not counterproductive, just inflict angry on him and you're going to make it helpful.
In universe it is counterproductive. Mechanically it is not. There's a difference.
point is that there is a consequence to.
Fucking Taisto, I can't believe you let me do that. Don't you know?
Whether-
Can you, by the way,
whether-
stop
whether-
min-maxing for 5 seconds?
I don't min-max.
You're trying to get me to min-max right now.
You just justified not taking a certain kind of penalty because taking it would be counterproductive in universe.
Yes.
That is pretty much the definition of min-maxing. So
In universe, not mechanically, there's a difference.
I think, as it stands, Kageyaki did something that, like, he took a powerful blow from his own action, and it didn't really have anything to do with Taisto. So, while, yes, it would be optimal play to give Taisto angry, that's not really how... Like, there's some stretching in universe that would have to happen to allow that.
It's like,
Well, I think it would be appropriate considering how Kagayaki's hang-ups with Taisto have been constantly referenced. For example, the entirety of the previous episode was Kagayaki verbally lashing out at Taisto with far less actual reason to do so. It is entirely within Kagayaki's character to lash out verbally at Taisto because he allowed he wasn't.
What?
He didn't
No.
solve the entire thing for.
you completely misunderstood the last season then.
Yeah, no, Kageyaki
This
is
literally
walking
isn't your fault
completely-
at all, in any way.
I'm back, by the way.
Hi,
Just didn't want to
Welcome
interrupt.
I have 5 conditions, Prince, don't inflict more.
I'm sure he won't.
Yes, so am I.
Oh,
Okay.
it's going to be fine, I'm sure.
At least his gun exploded. There's no gun anymore.
That is a fair point.
Okay, it is something.
Okay, and then Kagayaki wakes up. That is what I meant to do.
If I can use this gun, no one can.
Have I arrived on Unimon yet?
Yeah, you've just arrived.
Okay, so I'm going to do an ultrasonic blast with Unimon, or like a wind gust, to basically blow away the Dokugumon, allowing Flewizardmon and Songloopmon to more directly go up against Mummymon.
Cool, so you're just trying to blow them away, not destroy them or anything, right?
Yeah, I'm just blowing them away with very strong wind.
Okay, so that sounds like unleashing your powers.
That's plus unique, which...
Yes.
Okay, that's +1. Do I have influence over the Dokugumon?
No, you do not.
I don't think you can.
Well, worth asking.
Yoshi,
Wait, let's play as Arcaniman.
I'm pretty sure
I
that
rolled
crossed
a
a few
4.
lines.
Yeah, you shoot out a wind blast, and I think I think you.
Puts
you
up a ring of fire. Dokugumon can get it.
I think it blows out the ring of fire. I think that's what happens. Mark potential, by the way. Your wind gust shoots down around Taisto and Flewizardmon, and the ring of fire gets blown out by this holy gust of wind, and the Dokugumon just kind of burrow themselves into the mud and withstand it, and then unburrow themselves, and now that the fire isn't there, they freely move towards Taisto.
Oh crap.
This is going great. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Taisto, you just seen Zachary put out your only chance of defending against this swarm of spiders. Like, what's your reaction to him putting out that defense?
It's deadpan. Thanks, Zachary.
Damn it, Stigmon!
There's some
Why didn't you
fire.
come and
Yeah,
get
I think Zachary Muck's guilty here.
I'm in danger. I already have guilty marked.
If you already have guilty marks, you mark something else that makes sense, such as insecure or hopeless.
Yeah, I guess I'll mark, like, hopeless, because, like, oh, they had one chance of defending themselves against Dokugumon. I just wipe that out.
This
Sonia,
is going absolutely great.
Sonia, you helped a bunch of the Digimon escape down a hole, and Greymon's firing fireballs at you, but you notice off in the distance the human that Taisto seemed kind of shocked to see earlier, but you couldn't make out what they were saying. Sort of trying to make a swift exit. What do you do? So there's a Greymon standing between you and him, but yeah.
Hey guy, I will help you. This Greymon is out of control. Well, I don't know if you can help actually, but hello. Well, I would love to go after him, but the Greymon comes first, I think. So I'll just take a note that he's trying to get away, and that's it for now.
Okay. He runs into the forest.
Okay. Not where the Dokugumons are, right?
Towards wherever Taisto and Kageyaki ran off to.
Okay. Well, if he's running over there, I'll say in the Digivice, there's a kid walking over you. Not sure who that is, but note that, okay? I'll try to, meanwhile, shoot wool grenades at Greymon to make him fall asleep, if I can, or push him back.
Sure, roll to directly engage a threat.
Reckless, which should also be 0, I think, because I'm back at neutral right now.
Yep.
Yep. 0. Come on.
Oh, God.
7.
7, do you say, sorry?
Yep, 7.
Cool. So on a 7, you do it, but it's unstable or temporary. So you hit him with a sleep bomb, and he falls asleep. No, sorry, wait. You didn't do unleash powers. You did directly engage a threat. So you pick one option from directly engage a threat, which I assume is taking his consciousness, but
Yeah, yes, but
that means you don't get to resist or avoid his blows. So it's up to you. What you pick.
Just punch the fucking nuke.
What would he pick?
Getting afraid.
yes. What? Hello.
Which option do you pick? Sorry.
Which one? Making him fall asleep would be better, right?
Sure. Yeah. So you can take his consciousness.
Consciousness away, and I guess we'll have to avoid one more fireball or something.
Yeah, he fires. He charges at you, and he yells, "Great Horn Attack!" And as you do that, you put him to sleep, and his asleep body falls over itself, slams into the floor, and slides on the ground towards you. And you barely dodge out of the way of this dinosaur body sliding along the mud towards you, and then crashing into a nearby rock. Take Afraid.
Okay, that's fair.
Wait, did you say that Coco was coming towards the fight with Mummymon?
Yes.
I have a bird's eye view. I think I might be able to see that.
And I won't by Digivice.
I think you'd be too focused looking at Mummymon and Taisto's situation, because he's coming from behind Mummymon. So you'd probably eventually see him, but not right now. He's not close enough yet.
I see.
Okay.
As I'm in direct mortal peril, can I assess the situation real quick and see if there's a way I could get out of it?
Of course, go for it.
Thank you. Evan, what here can I use to not die?
That's a good question. Let me think.
Don't we all want to know that deep down?
You can.
I was thinking, is it possible if I could, if the Dokugumon aren't coming evenly, if there's weakness in their ranks or something, I could strike my way out of, or blast my way out of the, the ring of being surrounded by the Kugumon.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. There's definitely a sort of weakness in their ranks. They sort of come in waves. Because they're all from their own nests. They're not like from equal distances. So you managed to like maneuver your way. But if you were to do this, you could manage.
Yeah,
to maneuver your way through.
I want to do that. I want to get out of the reach.
Sure. So that would be unleashing your powers to get out of there.
Directly engaging a threat.
I don't think you're directly engaging the Dokugumon. You're more trying to escape from them.
Time to die anyway. 3.
And is that with the +1?
That is with the +1. My unique is -2.
Okay,
wow.
so the Dokugumon shoot out webs as you try to escape, and wrap you in them, and wrap Wizardmon up in them too. And he drops his staff, and you're now hung from a tree.
Can I roll to defend?
No, that's happened, but you can try and free him if you can, not be shot by Mummymon or anything.
Well, I can't be shot by Mammon, he doesn't have a gun.
Yeah, but he has bandages still. He's just put out the flames.
Fine.
Yeah, he dropped, ducked, and rolled.
Yeah, that's tough.
What the fuck do I do? Well, I can't fight him alone for sure, so I need to get some Loopmon to cut the webs.
Sure, so you're willing to save Taisto, right?
Yeah.
Cool, roll to defend Taisto.
I thought I couldn't.
You couldn't defend him from being webbed, but you can try to
Yeah,
free
that
him
was
from
what
the
I
webs.
meant.
Yeah, sorry.
Is it +2 now? It's +3, yes, nice.
And
I do have...
-2 for your conditions as well. And then +1 for your influence over Taisto, I'm assuming you have.
So, it's a mighty +2.
It does.
Pretty sure I should have. Yeah. 11.
Sweet. You save Taisto. Choose
Nice.
one of the options. Do you want team? Do you want a clear condition? Do you want?
I would like to clear the condition, please.
Of course, you clear a condition. Which condition are you going to clear?
That's a good question. I probably need to clear Afraid right now,
Sure.
though I'm not sure if it makes perfect sense. Probably Hopeless, since friends are coming. Yeah, Hopeless, fuck it. Doesn't even do anything mechanically.
Yeah, because Zachary's arrived, and you assume Sonya's on the way, considering she's freed people. But
Yeah,
little do you
and
know
it can-
she's encountered Greymon.
It can technically help if I ever have to unleash my powers. Technically.
So,
Alright, yeah, you're free.
so I'm aware we've passed the 10 o'clock mark. Is everyone okay continuing for just like a few minutes longer so we can finish the fight with Mummymon, or do you want me to leave it on a cliffhanger and we finish the fight next week?
I mean,
We could do either.
I'm fine with continuing. It depends on how long you think this is going to go for.
It might go until about 1:30.
Fuck.
Half past. Well, I'm fine.
I'm
Yeah,
back.
I think I need to do a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
Alright,
right.
in that, we
Okay.
can do that as well. I think there's material here that we can certainly excite for the next session.
Definitely.
Next season, Cuckoo fucking dies!
Yeah.
Yeah, Coco. I don't think he'll die unless you kill him. he's on Mummimon's side, so
So it is a choice!
no.
I swear, if you kill another Coco, you will regret it.
No comment.
Especially considering Kagayaki said he'd never take another life again. What?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it.
Keeps killing something every other session.
Technically, the second Gegomon killed the Otamon by falling over them.
Cool. So
I'm pretty sure your murder beam killed something at least. Well,
so
yes.
it's we'll end the session there. Then we'll leave it on a cliffhanger, and we'll do the next time on Digimon thing, and we'll do the end of the session stuff now. So who's going closer to the others? Who's going further away from the others? And who's going into their own image of themselves? We'll start with Taisto.
Grown closer to surprisingly Kagayaki.
Yeah, I guess.
Cool. Why did Takayaki make you feel welcome?
He just saved my life.
True.
For one, and we were able to finally do something together without trying to murder each other.
Cool.
So, congratulations, Kagayaki. You have influence over Taisto, and oh wait, you already did have that. Wow, how surprising!
And are you
Please
going
stop.
to
My
clear a
label up.
condition or mark potential, Taisto?
I marked potential.
Cool.
Well, you know which label I want to put down. Please no reckless.
Alright.
Like, voglio non sumimasen, αλλά... And what do I want to raise? What do I want to raise?
Only you may know that in your heart.
Oh yes.
You sound like
Hmm.
Digimon in Next Order there.
Thanks.
Hold your partner in your heart.
Raise Savior more. Like, if it's capped, it's kind of productive to the conditions. Okay, nothing's capped. Good. Okay, lovely.
Pablo's not here. Kagayaki.
I think Pablo grew further away from us and loses every influence.
How about you?
I'd say I also grew closer
Whom?
to you probably, since we actually fucking had a plan together for once.
Crazy.
I will use that. You also have influence, so have fun fucking me up as well.
Yeah, I think I want to up your kind and
God damn it.
lower your I'm trying to decide between superior and unique. I think I want to lower your superior.
I just raised that. Okay. And
Zachary?
I think I'll clear a condition as well. I'll clear. I don't fucking know. Actually, no, I'll mark possession. It's more fun that way.
Just give me what I'm doing for my end of session thing.
Yeah.
I think that he's grown into his own image of himself because he's like he's not relying on the others for like his self-image. He's just like
Sure. So which labels are you raising and lowering?
I'm going to lower reckless and raise kind.
Cool. And Sonia?
I'm here grown. I'm grown into another image of myself. I think yes. I'd say it's between raising reckless or savior, since I've been all alone. So it could be reckless, but I did save some people, so it could totally be savior. I think I'll go with savior and go down with superior probably. I don't know. Unique could also work, I guess. Superior down, savior up.
Cool. You're really balanced, by the way. All the zeros.
Well, that's the plan.
Cool. So now we do next time on Digimon Vortex. So I'm going to start. Next time on Digimon Vortex, we conclude the fight with Mumimon.
Next time on Digimon Vortex, Daisto properly confronts the figure from his past. A figure from his past.
Yes.
When you say
figure
a
from his
figure,
past.
I'm assuming you mean Coco, right?
I say a figure because I don't want to dictate that much, but
Actually, there's another friend.
I would assume, based on everything that that has happened this session, that yeah, it would probably be him.
Cool. Okay.
So
Next time on Digimon Vortex,
This
Pablo
is
comes
fine.
back.
Pablo comes back. Last
next
minute
time on Digimon Vortex, this is fine. Everything is fine.
Next time on Digimon Vortex, we find out who is the real Gazimon.
The real killer.
Who's that Digimon? It's Gazimon! Hey, boss!
Next time we find out that Arcnemon was Cuckoo's partner
Oh.
or something.
Or something. I vote or something.
Oh, so we go full 3. And then something happens. We'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, I think I think rather I think instead of saying Arakeni wants his partner, perhaps we find out who his partner is.
That would be fun. And we are fucking dead. Yeah.
I dread the revelation.
Cool.
His partner was Ghostmon. But it fucked off. To continue.
You stole my partner. What the hell? No.
That would be spicy.
Yeah. Zachary, do you have any next times?
I think Zach is going to. I think he's going to try to like, hey, Stingmon, are we cool now?
So you're gonna try and befriend Stingmon.
Yeah, properly.
Are you gonna like invite him to the city or something?
Yeah.
Cool.
Considering his last city got burned to the ground.
Stingmon joins the city.
It does make sense.
I could try to give us a power boost.
Also, when I said that in my head, I just pictured the Digimon World 1 theme where it went.
Okay, yeah,
Cool.
so...
Yeah, so we'll pick up next Friday.
Hopefully with everyone, hopefully if everyone can make it, they will say something.
Yeah, say something in advance
Hint,
if you can't
hint.
make it.
Hi.
Pablo! What? Who said that? No, yeah, yeah, but yeah, in the future, if you are going to be busy, you know, advance notice is good.
Or at least not this period.
Yeah,
Yes.
at least not an hour after the starting of the session would be good.
1.5 hours actually, but
Yeah.
Wow. You can count, huh?
Stop, he's already dead.
But yeah, next Friday we'll conclude the arc and hopefully start afresh. Not start afresh with new characters or anything like that, but I mean, like, start a new arc.
Yes. We all die, we play new ones now. Yes.
Everyone get ready to
Conclude
reload
like
characters!
Oh boy.
Oh boy, I wonder which crests you'll pick this time.
Okay then, that's a 16.
Cool. Yeah, so that's the end of the session. I'll see you all next Friday.
Bye bye.
thank you.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Cool.
Thanks.
Catch you later. Thanks for watching as always, guys. If you'd like to see more, comment, subscribe, and feel free to continue watching.